And we're here. Man City versus Arsenal. It was only, 4 or 5 months ago we were facing them. And I said this about the Tottenham game. Those games that happen in the running feel like they're coming back thick and fast. Villa, all right, we got our revenge. We did that bit. Tottenham managed to get another win, a third in a row at Tottenham. Now it's Manchester City way. And a lot of people are putting the pressure on Arsenal to go one better. What's the context going into this game? Well, that both teams are unbeaten, that Haaland is in insane form, and that Martin Odegaard and Kevin De Bruyne, the most creative outlets for both teams, are missing. So anyone was hoping for something a little bit more exciting than what we saw last season, the 0-0. I'm not sure that's going to happen, but let's see. We're here for the watch along. We're here to react to every kick of a ball and discuss this big match already this early into the season. Lose, and we're 5 points behind City. Win, and we're top of the league. Draw, and you kick the can down the road for another day. Welcome, Frank. Welcome, Gooner Lee. We were just on the starting 11 show discussing the 11s that have been announced. Let's run through them one more time. Man City started with Ederson in goal in what looks to be a 4-2-3-1. Walker, Diaz, Akanji and Gvardiol. The back four, of course, a back four that includes a very experienced Walker and Gvardiol, who was a real goal threat for Man City in the in the running last season. I was sort of hoping for a few 0-0s in their running. Gvardiol was popping up some openers. Rodri and Gundogan, the midfield two, reunited after a season break. Gundogan was at Barcelona, but they brought him back wearing the number 19 shirt. Savio, it's Savio, but he's changed his name to Savinho, right? He's the left-footed right winger brought in from Girona. He's made a fantastic start to life at Man City. Bernardo Silva in the 10 in the absence of De Bruyne, with Doku on the left preferred to Grealish, and Haaland leading the line. Arsenal go for David Raya in goal, of course, with Jurrien Timber at right back. Ben White is on the bench, and some people, Handa Virzel in particular, saying that it's a small knee issue that is keeping him away from the 11, but fit enough to at least be a part of the squad. Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori, new signing for £38 million from Bologna, starting at left back. Partey has his old partner Rice back in midfield alongside him after the absence, the second yellow against Brighton that saw him miss the game against Tottenham. We've got Saka and Martinelli on the wings with Havertz and Trossard. It's a toss-up. Who's up front? Who's in midfield? The reality is I think both will have to work incredibly hard in both areas of the game. On the bench for Arsenal, we should mention that Waneri is there along with Sterling, Jesus, and we mentioned Ben White, who is fit enough for the bench, but not the starting 11. All right, everyone. Now we've had some time to sort of soak in the 11s. Neither team are at full strength. I don't think the narrative can be whatever happens at full time that missing players have played a huge part here, because I think both would wish they were stronger.
No, absolutely. And look, I'm still incredibly happy with the starting 11. Don't get me wrong. In an ideal world, you want your best players, and I'd still consider the best player in that right-back position to be Ben White, despite the start to the season that he's had. But me saying I'm disappointed he's not in the starting 11, I understand it's an injury. That doesn't take away, I don't want that to take away from the fact that I'm still happy that Jurrien Timber is the person that's playing right back, because Jurrien Timber has had a fantastic start to the season, and I think it only benefits him going on to his stronger side. And remember, we did bring Jurrien Timber in initially to be a right back, so we haven't seen that a lot since his time at Arsenal. Obviously, he got the ACL injury last season. He's been playing as a left back this season, so I'm confident to see how he plays against a Jeremy Doku.
Yeah, I think that's going to be fascinating. For people who are saying to me, we're missing Odegaard. We'd want Marino there too. City, of course, only De Bruyne. But I will say, the likes of John Stones, when at his best and fit and ready to go, he'd be a part of this team. Yep. The likes of Jack Grealish potentially competing with Doku. The big one's Phil Foden. He was the not only Man City's Player of the Year last season, but the Premier League Player of the Year. And he, having had that extended break, is also out the team at the moment. Rico Lewis isn't preferred to Kyle Walker, probably because of what Walker offers defensively. So I think there are certainly elements of that City team that could be stronger on another day, but no doubt they've got a very strong side too. How do you think the 11s match up?
Do you know what? When I seeing it on the screen prior, there's so many little plots that you can look at, as you said, whether Trossard's going to play, if there's going to be a tandem between him and Havertz. The midfield pivot, is that going to be able to be enough to hold up? You spoke about before, it's literally only one change in the defence, but it's actually two positions that have changed up against the likes of Doku and Savinho. And I think most importantly, the bench. I think obviously we'll get into that in a bit, but the bench, there are a few players on that bench that can, by name and name only, maybe come on and actually make a difference, with the likes of Sterling. For us, yeah. Sterling, Jesus is another one, and
Jorginho maybe helps here. Yeah.
there are a few players that I think, you know what, they can come in. And obviously Ben White, that was the other one I was thinking of. Ben White can, come in if we wanted to do ultra defense, we can make it back 5. Saka, if we're winning 1-0, he can come off and he can play a bit further forward and just kind of shield that area. So yeah, look, like there are a few changes that can be made. So I think Arsenal have enough to get a positive result in some aspect, whether it's a draw or a win.
I think on the bench they can affect the game more. I mean, if you want to get more attacking and invert Rico Lewis from right back, you bring him on for Kyle Walker. Yeah. You can bring on Phil Foden for his quality in and outside the box, either on the wings or centrally. Mateus Nunes is a dribbler through midfield that can cause you problems. Kovacic, very experienced player. Jack Grealish, we know, has quality. So they've got players. I mean, don't even rule out James McAtee, who's kind of another product of this great Man City academy.
Had a great season at Sheffield last season.
Yeah,
as well.
so you got players who can impact the game perhaps a little bit more. But what I think Arsenal have is, if there is something to protect, I like the idea of Jesus coming on to help see it out. Ben White, Jorginho, even a Raheem Sterling, just to give you something the other way. So that every
run
time
the channels.
City are pushing players forward, they're going, oh, we just got to keep an eye behind. One of the conversations I want to have in terms of the starting 11 particular players around Gabriel Martinelli, I'm going to stay quite quiet for the first bit because I really said my piece on Forever Arsenal. Divided opinion a lot. I just feel that in Martinelli there's a player who's being asked to do a lot more than what we like to watch from a winger, and these games have meant that he's had to give a lot more than what you normally want from a winger in terms of variation to his play, a tactical understanding, a defensive commitment. But a lot of people are saying that ultimately you need more from him. He's still getting the ball out wide in front of fullbacks enough. He should be taking on his player more. Where do you stand on the Martinelli debate?
Right now, look, people can slander him because of he's not scored. I think it's like 14 games he has not scored or assisted.
Something like that.
Something, yeah. It's not 17. Yeah. Obviously, given context, he's not played full 90 minutes.
I think it is 17.
Well, yeah, it's quite a lot. So, given context, he's not played full 90 minutes. So it doesn't obviously equate to the amount of minutes that it would normally be. But my issue with Martinelli and the problem it's a big problem, is when you look at some of the simplistic and basic things, it's just decision making. You think about
end product.
Forget. I haven't even moved to the end product.
Oh, right.
I'm literally talking about decision making in terms of making the right pass, going in the right area of the pitch at times. In an attacking sense, making that correct cross at the right time. Those are the simple things. You look at that Atalanta game. He had 2 clear opportunities. Now, the second one, right near the end, he skies it right over the bar. And I'm like, right, you can talk about all of these things that are going wrong. You can talk about all of these things you have to do to help the team defensively. But it's the fundamentals, these basic things that we wouldn't even slander someone who plays for, with all intents and purposes, a Diblin. Is it Diblin from Southampton? We wouldn't slander him, and he's 18, because we know these are simplistic things that he should be doing. And I'm looking at Martinelli and I'm like, right, you're 22 now, turning 23. We need to see a bit more. We just need to see some...
He's only 22?
I think he's 22, 23,
Or is
yeah.
it 23, 24?
He's 23.
Okay, 23.
Turning 24.
Well, yeah, turning
That's younger than I
The point
thought.
still stands.
Well, yeah, he's still... He's
I would have guessed.
He's a young
24,
player, but he's been
25.
playing since 18. So that's 5 continuous years of him getting to that point where, right, come on, let's push on now. We look at that one season that we had where you had 15 goals, which I absolutely loved. And that looks like the outlier, because every other season, his numbers and his performances don't match up to that season. And I just need to get a little bit more from him, from the basics. All the other stuff I can defend him on, like all the things where he goes 14 games or whatever, 17 games without a goal and assist. But I just want you to do the simplistic things right. That's all I'm asking, and even that he's failing to do, and that's my issue. So yes, you're right that we need him to score goals. Of course, he's a wide forward or winger or whatever it is, but there are other things that I'm just looking at. Right, I'm trying to be as nice as possible. I'm stripping back your game. Do the basics right. Just do the fundamental basics right, and everybody could kind of get behind it. But right now, we have to talk about you as a wide forward being better because you're defensive. That's not what we want as a forward.
But is there not, Frank, a commitment to defending that is a part of his performances? I mean, what I've been arguing with people is, if people are wanting more on the ball, that's fine. But I think the notion that he wasn't sort of terrorising Tottenham or terrorising Atalanta, therefore he was a 2 out of 10, for me is extremely harsh when you look at what he's giving the team out of possession. That I mean, look at Arteta's reaction on the touchline, giving a big high fives against Atalanta when he, gives away a throw in for pressing hard because there's an intensity off the ball everyone has to have anyway. And like people, and if people don't like that, that's fine, but take it up with Mikel Arteta because I'm seeing what's clearly making Mikel happy. And if Mikel's got an issue with his performances, he'll drop him. He's not short of options out there with Sterling and Trossard too. Yeah. So I just feel that people are just being a bit too harsh because they're not recognising everything that Martinelli's expected to do in this team.
No, absolutely. And on the point about, his commitment to defending, I think that only really stands when it's a case of we've got Alexander Zinchenko starting at left back. The fact that we've had Yuri and Timber, the fact that we've now got Calafiori, I believe they deal with a lot more of the defensive aspects. So that means Martinelli doesn't necessarily have to go with that. So in that case, when it comes to the attacking, he absolutely has to be doing a lot better than what we've seen. Obviously, I second everything that Lee said. And in terms of the end product, I think the game against Atalanta, that last chance that he had at the end, he has to just hit the target, essentially, and he completely misses the goal. I think it's essentially last chance saloon for him because it's not like we haven't got options out there now. We've brought Sterling in for a reason. Obviously, I know Leandro Trossard isn't the best when he starts out there, but again, it's another option. So I just want to see him go on.
Come back to you two as well on that point because, yes, we talk about like Martinelli and Arteta high-fiving and all the praise. One, he's got to say that. Number two, whether we like it or not, Arteta is very performative with how he sometimes acts and reacts with things on the sideline and in press conferences. And three, he spent 2 years trying to replace him, from Mudryk to Nico Williams to Gnabry to Sane. All these, okay, maybe not solid links, but all these loose links to all of these wide forwards that more likely are going to take his place rather than and now Sterling. So I'm now just thinking, right, he's got a purpose, he's got a job, but I need to just see the basics because going back to your point, Frank, he should have hit the target. I didn't mention he should have scored, just hit the target. Yeah, that's just the basics of what we look for from a competent player. Just hit the target. I would expect the same thing if it was Tierney and he's a left back. Just hit the target. I'm not asking you to score the goal.
The same thing from Raya.
No, I would expect from in that position. Yeah. Any competent footballer to hit the target, and these are the basic things. Like square the ball, just cross the ball. Like you have it in you, and okay, fine. Confidence is a key factor here because confidence is king. We know he's not playing well because he clearly isn't confident. I can understand that, and that's why I do think sometimes, even myself, I can talk to myself about it. I have to sometimes be a bit calmer and a little bit more understanding that he's clearly not playing to the level that he was playing 2 years ago. But I'm just now thinking to myself, we have to be cutthroat because I can't keep defending him when I want to win the league. There has to be a kind of strong balance here, and unfortunately there isn't. So,
well, just on that point, obviously you mentioned about playing him into form and obviously playing on confidence. Essentially, do you think this is a case of Arteta trying to play? We've seen it with Kai Havertz. We saw it with David Raya even when he first came in, when there was that whole debate about should Ramsdale be getting more minutes and stuff like that. Do you think this is a case of Arteta trying to play someone into form again?
No, sorry, I'm going to jump in. And this is exactly kind of what I was saying about actually recognise there's more to the game than just take you on your fullback and being really exciting and giving the comp makers great highlights, because I don't think Arteta's gone, Gabby, come on, come on, I need more from you, but I'm going to keep playing you till you give it to me. I think it's him going, thank you for your outstanding work rate against Tottenham. Thank you for your outstanding work rate against Atalanta. I have seen that you can put up 15 non-penalty goals in the Premier League in a campaign as our starting left winger. We are not at the moment playing in situations where we could be our most expansive and most exciting. But because I know you're giving me this defensively, I know the rest is going to come. And it goes back to, you talk to any coach at any level, it's often do the basics first. Work hard, win your tackles, commit to the team from a pure work ethic perspective, and everything else from tech to technique to instinct to the flair, the fun of the game will come after that. But you've got to do your bit for the team first. Martin's doing that, and I think the rest will come. Let's just quickly talk about another area of the team, which is the 10 position. We debated Waneri, Trossard, whatever you do. Now, it looks like Trossard's going to be starting, at least maybe with Havertz as a front two, or in the 10. We will sort of see more as the game goes on. Could be Havertz also drifting into that area from the striking position. But one of the players that could have played there if we kept him was Emile Smith-Rowe. Now, keeping an eye on the Premier League and yesterday's results, Fulham with a great result against Newcastle 3-1, both Smith-Rowe and Reece Nelson getting goals. Nketiah looking good for Palace, I have to say, and a 0-0 draw with Man United. A few players have sort of moved on and are doing quite well, but Smith-Rowe with Vieira as well out on loan,
particularly,
they're sort of players that we're looking at going, well, you either let them go and you replace them or you keep them. We haven't opted to do either. Would Smith-Rowe have been starting this game if we kept him? And have we made a mistake either letting him go completely or not replacing him? Where are you with this, Lee?
I just want to keep it short and sweet. I think for me, like, hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Isn't
I
it?
think Arsenal fans are quite pathetic with how they're, oh my God, I'm so happy ESR with little doves next to it. Like, I'm so glad you're flourishing. He isn't good enough. He's found his level. That's it. Move on. Like, he's not that great of a player. People just keep, oh my days, I'm so happy that ESR's doing, and it will be Hale End graduates. They're not good. When they play in Arsenal, the lights shine bright on them, and they always come up short. Always. They've been given chances. Yes, not as many as they could have and should have, but whether it was to do with fitness or performances, they didn't deserve the opportunities at Arsenal. And now, thank God, they've gone on and they're doing great good things for themselves. I don't wish them any harm, but can we move on? Can we not? Do we have to keep going on about ESR? Not obviously now that we're talking about it, but do we have to keep talking about ESR? Do I have to still see? I had to mute ESR, Emile Smith, because it's just constant. I'm seeing all these stupid videos. Oh my God, I'm so happy that he's doing so well. I don't give a crap about you, ESR. I don't give a crap about you, Reece Nelson. Go. You're not good enough.
Brutal.
I just want to win now. Why do we keep having to go and see all of these stupid videos about ESR? God. When he was here, he would literally go missing in games. It would feel like you're playing with 10 men. Let's move on. He's not good enough. That's it. Bob's your uncle. Next. Well, for me anyway. God. It is so annoying.
You've taken this to heart, haven't you?
Because it's constant. It's every single week. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Hale Enders. Hale Enders are doing so amazing at Fulham. And I knew that he was going to flourish. I knew that they were going to do this amazing stuff. ESR, when he was here, he was a waste of space. He got the number 10 undeservingly. He got 100-something thousand pounds. Yes, from the manager, but that was clearly a mistake.
I actually don't think he was on that big a salary.
Well, okay, fine, whatever. He didn't deserve it. He was given an opportunity, and yes, when he saved Arteta's job 2 years ago in that Christmas against Chelsea, he went on a nice run. After that, everything kind of went downhill. He spent the first half of the season playing extremely well. The second half of the season, he got goals off the bench, and then he just went missing. Fine, you give him allowances, he was injured, growing pains, but let's move on. We've sold him. It's revisionist history. That's all it is. Everything looks amazing when things with hindsight, but now we're in the position that we've got these players, and maybe we should have got a few players extra. I was screaming for a player. James, you know my thoughts with the window, but it's over now. Let's just move on. ESR wasn't good enough. I wouldn't have wanted him to play this game because he doesn't track back. He looks unfit all the time, and he won't last 20 minutes. That's it. Reece Nelson, please don't get me started on him either. Don't get me started on Reece Nelson. Every single game, not consistent, didn't go past his man, didn't put tackles in, didn't track back, didn't do half of the things that I would expect from a 17-year-old. The end. Hale End, thank you very much. Thank you for the 30 million. Piss off. That's it.
I've got to be honest, I switched off halfway through to watch
Honestly, I'm sick of ESR.
I'm about 2 minutes into the rant.
I am sick of ESR. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of ESR's these stupid doves.
Okay.
Oh, God, flourish.
Fine. I think we get it. You're a big Smith Rowe fan and you wish we kept him. But Frank, I feel like you're going to have a different perspective.
Yes, I do. I kind of understand everything that Lee has said there. I just wouldn't have been that harsh with it. I don't want to say that it wasn't the right decision to let Emile Smith-Rowe go, because at the end of the day, his time was up at the club. He was fantastic that season that he got 10 goals. Then he got the injury, and unfortunately, he got an injury at a time where people that were playing in the positions that he was playing just pushed on so much. We then signed Leandro Trossard, who turned out to be a lot better than we thought he would be. So in Emile Smith-Rowe's case specifically, I think there is an element of luck that goes into it, or a lack of luck, should I say. And I can't help but feel, yes, I understand that he's not a like-for-like replacement for, I was about to say Mesut Ozil there, Martin Odegaard. But I can't help but feel he would have been a better option for us if we still had him in the team and going forward for this game. And if not Emile Smith-Rowe, the biggest mistake I think we made in this transfer window was not keeping just one of Emile Smith-Rowe or Fabio Vieira, because what we're seeing now is we've got no Odegaard. Where's our attacking option in the midfield?
Yeah, and I think the point is this, right? If he were here, would he have started this game? Almost definitely. I think so. I imagine he probably would have, but he's not here. So what's my takeaway from that? Well, if we'd had him and he were starting, would I be happy? Probably not. I'd still probably feel the same way.
But you'd understand, yeah, right?
Oh, no, as in, look, I'm not happy Trossard's playing, but because ultimately it should be Odegaard. That's why. Like, you know, if it's not Odegaard, then the list below isn't great, whether it's Smith-Rowe, whether it's Trossard. Now, Waneri's the guy that's supposedly now the next in line, but I understand why for this game it's a bit too soon, so cool. Now, with ESR balling out of Fulham, it is good to see. Like, I'm different to you. I watch it and I'm like, good on you. I don't want him to score for us.
I think it's
I don't want Fulham to beat us.
I did say that. It's nice to see. I just don't want to keep going on about it.
No, I agree. And this is where I've got to come in and agree with you, right? What I don't like is now the conversations about we should have kept him. If by the end of the season, Smith-Rowe's balled out, he's knocked in 12, 13 league goals, and he's one of the players of the season, I think we'll all stop and go, Arteta, man, like, why didn't you play this guy? Like, you had him. But sometimes we need to acknowledge, especially in modern football, like, it's not just about being good enough isn't enough anymore. It's also about, do you fit? And people think I'm just so boring going on about it always tactically and stuff. But look at the coaches that are the most successful in the game. Whether it be Alonso now, a new upcoming coach, whether it be Arteta actually taking a title race to City 2 years in a row. But of course, talk about Pep Guardiola, even Klopp had to evolve things in the last few years. The ones who are really tactically astute have players that do a very particular role in the team. Smith-Rowe was no longer a fit. He just wasn't. Our left 8 had to be a lot more a 6 as well as a creative 8, whereas Smith-Rowe was a 10 dropping into the 8. These little things do matter unless you tweak your system hugely, which Arteta was never willing to do for one player who didn't consider a starter.
Right. We all watched Brighton against we saw Brighton against Nottingham Forest today. Do you think all those Man United aggregated counts? Oh my God, Welbeck, so well done. You came from what is it? What's their training ground?
I think it's a very different situation.
Yeah, Carrington. Oh my God. Or do you think it's Man City? Weldon. Do you think Man City fans are going, oh my God, Palmer, well done for scoring 26 goals and assists last season? No, move on.
I get the point you're trying to make.
Do you know what? A lot of Arsenal fans, I pray you don't break up with your partners, because all that's going to happen is you're going to start posting them on your social media, even you broke up with them. This is the same thing. They're gone. He's gone. Past is past. Move on. That's it.
What's the Man United Academy called?
Is it Carrington?
Carrington's the training ground, isn't it? They do have a name.
Well, whatever it is.
Anyway, but the point is,
these there's bigger and better players that have left clubs and gone on to pastures new. That's just the name of the game.
But I just think, guys, like, we have our answer. In terms of should we have kept them, we have our answer, because it's not actually about whether they're good enough or not. The point is Arteta never played them.
There you go.
And that's why I understand why he has chosen to get rid of Emile Smith-Rowe on a permanent basis. But my point is, I can't help but feel that if you are going to sell Emile Smith-Rowe on a permanent basis, you still need to have somewhat of an attacking midfield option.
But we have it. We have got that. It's Ethan.
I get that, of course, but is he going to give Ethan the minutes? That's the question.
Okay, that's a different question. That you asked, do we have the players?
Yeah.
Yes, because we also have Miles Skelly. So we have players, Lewis Skelly, apologies. Yeah. We have players there. It's now down to the manager to be proactive to now play these players, because whether it's ESR, whether it's Miles Skelly, whether it's Calafiori, Arteta's had an array of players that he doesn't play. He brought in Fabio Vieira and still didn't play him. Yeah. So let's not keep going on about ESR. Let's not, as Arsenal fans, stop posting his bloody goals that he scored.
Yeah.
No one cares. We don't want to see it. He's gone on. He's doing fantastically well. Hopefully, because I think Man City got Fulham in a couple of weeks. Hopefully, he can go and do it there. But when it comes to big games, or a big club, he didn't turn up. We saw it.
No, let's wrap it up now. I'd argue he wasn't given the chance. And so the conversation, was he good enough, should we have kept him, for me is redundant, because we have seen that not over one season, not over two, but 3 seasons, Mikel Arteta never quite wanted to do it. He wouldn't have done it this season. He didn't do it in the 2 seasons before that. And I think the year before that, he was in and out, but mainly Martinelli took his place. So I like the player. I wish him all the best. I'm glad that he's doing great at Fulham. Obviously, I hope he doesn't perform like that against us. But yeah, talented individual. Same for Reece Nelson. And I was watching Eddie for Palace yesterday. Go on, Eddie. Show the Premier League what you're about, because you've had it tough for the last few years in terms of criticism. Go and show, and he's getting love from Palace fans, and that is great to see. I'm not cold and heartless, but I ultimately don't think Arsenal fans should go so far the other way just because Erdegaard's injured and go, well, we should have kept him. It's like, but football doesn't work like that, and ultimately it wasn't a fit, so we move on.
The way I see it with that, just to end off as well, the way I see it is, I'm happy, I'm glad if they're doing well, but at the same time I don't want to see from the Arsenal fans a case of I told you so, if in situations
but
like
that's
this.
always going to happen,
of course.
The players are coming out now. Arsenal in their home kit, which they are allowed to wear for this game, as are Man City in light blue. Let's just give you a reminder of the 11s if you're just joining us now. He says without it ready in front of him. Let's bring it up. There we go. Cool. Arsenal, the away team here at the Etihad, with Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel and Calafiori, Ben White on the bench with a supposed knee problem keeping out the starting 11. Partey, Rice with one of Havertz or Trossard in midfield, but they're both starting. Saka and Martinelli are speedy wingers out. On the wing, obviously, they're wingers. Bukayo Saka is wearing the armband. Good for him as well. What a moment for him, and deservedly so. He's really emerged as a leader. When we talk about, Hale End and giving something to the club, and plenty have in recent years, none have done more so than Bukayo Saka, and it is great to see him leading the line. Hoping for a big performance from him. We're going to need it if we want to get something from this game. Manchester City's 11, Ederson in goal, Walker restored to right back despite Rico Lewis's really good start to the season. And Kanji preferred at centre back to John Stones, with Ruben Diaz and Gavardio at left back. Rodri, Gundogan has returned for this season for Man City. Bernardo Silva in the 10 with Savinho and Doku out wide. Erling Haaland leads the line, and he's pretty good, Erling Haaland, so we're going to have to do a good job on him. Gabriel and Saliba went whole 270 minutes of football against Man City last season without conceding that's a lie. They conceded one in the Community Shield. 180 minutes of Premier League action without
I got what you was trying to say. There you go.
And another 90 in the Community Shield. But just the one goal there. Erling Haaland kept quiet in all 3 of those games. Arsenal have to repeat something here today if they're to get anything. The state of play going into this game is a really interesting one, because it asks the question, how much do Arsenal commit to the attack and to winning this game? And I keep arguing with people, there's no game plan that Arsenal can deploy that doesn't give them the opportunity to win it somehow, but how much do they chase those 3 points? For context, a win for Man City would make it 5 wins in 5, 15 points, and they'd be 3 points ahead of Liverpool, who dropped to second place. A draw for Man City would keep them top, would actually put them back to the top of the table on 13 points, a point ahead of Liverpool. Arsenal would then leapfrog into 4th, but they would be behind Villa, City and Liverpool. A win for Arsenal, and we're top of the league on 13 points as well. Obviously that means we're 2 behind City, a defeat we're 5, a win we're a point ahead of them. Everyone, should we get some score predictions in? Right.
Look, obviously the fact that the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and Martin Odegaard, who are very creative players, are out of this game. I don't think it's going to be a goal fest today. At the same time, I don't believe it. I think it's going to be a challenge to keep Erling Haaland quiet. As for a score prediction, I'm going to go Man City 1, Arsenal 2.
Lee, I'm going to go for a very, very specific game prediction here. As Arteta and Guardiola with a big embrace there. My specific game prediction is they're going to be all over us at the start. I think they're going to try and make a really fast start because they know how stubborn we can get when we're settled defensively. I actually think in a 20-25 minute onslaught at the start, I do think they'll get a goal. I think they'll start to recognise they've got something to protect, and I think Arsenal will nick an equaliser and it will end 1-1. That is, I'm going quite big on the prediction. I think it's going to happen. What do you think?
I'm saying 1-1 as well. I think it's going to be a positive 1-1. However you want to spin that.
A 1 point gained 1-1, essentially.
1 point game.
Fair enough.
And the big debates that we're doing the rounds, which we can answer in a word, is a point a bad result for us, Frank?
No, not at all.
No.
Well, that's 2 words.
I'm with you. And like I said, and I keep repeating myself, but I think it's important to.
I don't think you should settle for a draw now. I think you should try and go and win it.
Yeah.
But yeah, by all intents and purposes, 1-1's fine.
I think I made this point in both games last season. No matter what team it is going to the Etihad, it's always going to be a positive point. Always.
I just think when they're that good, you can't be mad at yourselves for coming out without a defeat, especially in the context of the start of the season we've had. But I mean, like I keep saying, I think you've got to get your defensive platform right before you've got any chance of winning it.
I think the main context is why are we now all of a sudden the flag bearers to try and go and win at your title rivals? It never happens. Why must we go and win? Isn't it the impetus on the team that's at home to go and win?
So listen, I've flown that flag and made that argument a million times. But what if we win? This is what people are saying. If we do, what a statement that sends to the rest of the Premier League. What's a statement that sends?
I was chatting to my dad about this. I actually believe if we win, we've only got 5 on paper. We've only got 5 hard games left. Liverpool home and away, Man City at home, Man United away because just the favourite, and Chelsea away. That's 5 hard games. We've got like Aston Villa. They are difficult, but I think we should be able to get over them. Chelsea at home, I think we'll smash them at home. I think we've got 5 hard games left. And obviously there will be other games that will be difficult. The December run-in, no matter what, is always hard.
Always.
Games after Champions League, they're always hard. But if you look at the quality of the teams, I think 5 hard games, then Man City need to match that. Man City would need to match that.
Some early little details as City get ready for kickoff. Bernardo about to take it, but Kanji playing as the left centre-back. Now that could easily be just because of Diaz's favoured side. I'm not, no expert on City in that department, but I also wonder if it's because Kai Havertz, when he was playing with Trossard against Tottenham, was drifting much more to the right. They went long to then get it to Saka and Havertz. Akanji, he's a unit, right? That's probably a better physical match for Kai Havertz from a City perspective than Ruben Diaz is. So I wonder if that's because normally when it's Stones, he's playing right centre back with Diaz left centre back. Now we have kicked off.
Come on, Arsenal.
Ederson on the ball early, and there is an immediate moment off the ball. Rodri's gone down holding his face. And this could be, we're 13 seconds in. This is a crazy start. Rodri,
what's just happened
hands
here?
on his face. Was it Kai Havertz? That's the only player I could think would be in his position around there. He's gone down holding his face badly, Rodri.
Kai's not happy about something, so I'm assuming it's something to do with him.
What's going on here? Has he run straight into him? Oh, he's gone looking for him, Rodri.
But I do think that was just unnecessary. Like we saw, referees.
Rodri, that is. Can I swear? That is. I'm going to. That's fucking pathetic. What is he doing?
Yeah, you're right. It is, but I think
he's gone to block silly. Havertz. Havertz has stood his ground, and now he's gone down, holding his face, holding his chest.
It's silly.
Just don't give the ref an opportunity to make
I'm judging that from the angles we've got. Sometimes you can be caught and winded quite badly, but I hope he's all right. Well, what? Nothing happened.
I agree. Listen. I've been an Arsenal fan and saw Martinelli get 2 yellow cards. One of them straight after the other one when he ran off the pitch. Like, just don't give any opportunity for a ref to make any decision. Yeah. You also don't want to rile up.
What's Walker protesting about?
I hope they're not going to book him. If the referee would have seen
I promise you, he didn't see it. If he books him,
absolutely,
he hasn't seen it.
No, absolutely not.
Now Rodri's given him a bit of an okay.
We haven't got a close.
He's gone to block him, and Havertz has just gone, get out of my way.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, go on, B. Bukayo Saka wearing the armband now. He'll have to do a lot of talking with the ref.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Oliver's done the right thing, just letting play go on.
Mm-hmm.
He's just... What are you doing now? Where's he going?
Yeah. Well, I think that shows that we're not going to have it from him today, at least. We're not going to be playing their games. Kai Havertz
I love that from Kai Havertz.
I love it. It's great.
He's immediately gone to maybe press the goalkeeper. Rodri, you can see Rodri. He's shuffling. Was it shuttling? Is it called shuttling when they kind of just to like get in his way and block the press? And Havertz gone, get out of my way. Just giving him a little nudge. Get out of my way. Love it.
Yeah. You're right. I do think you're right. But I know probably all the stuff I just said. But you also don't want to give any bulletin board at half time to these players. You just want them to focus on the game, have the game plan, no mistakes, no silly behaviour, because these refs, man, like they are like crazy.
Half time we're having a PGMOL conversation, people, because I cannot believe the decisions that have gone on that have happened. Trossard.
Oh, well done, Trossard.
Don't be silly.
Yeah. It's probably worth noting as well, 100th appearance for Thomas Partey today.
Yes,
Took him long enough.
That's good from Saka. Well done. That's nice. So good composure from Trossard in tight spaces. Another early observation. Rice is actually playing right 8. He's playing to the right of Partey to allow Trossard to play as the left 8. So just think Ødegaard and Rice's role, if they were starting together, have just been flipped sides. So Rice will still be dropping in next to Partey a lot, but Trossard is playing in the 10 more.
Well, he did that
side,
for
which seems very interesting for balance. That
he did that for England as well.
Oh,
wow, come on, ref. Yellow card. Yellow card.
He won't card him. He won't card him this early.
That is a yellow card.
It's absolutely a yellow card.
That's a yellow card.
I actually agree, but he won't do that this early.
But Haaland, like, he's on it. You can see, like, he's on it.
He's gonna be.
So what's happened here?
Is that head to head or is what's happening there?
Look, he's gone for the ball. It's all eyes on the
Yeah.
ball. There's no yellow there.
Yeah,
I'm all right.
it's
The way Saliba's landed makes it out that it was sort of a lot worse.
That reverse angle was a little bit better, to be fair.
Oh, Saliba just tried to lift one over. We're quite high up the pitch here. We're really high up the pitch, in fact. So I just saw Doku and a lot of free space down that left. But City have gone to reset and play in their back 3 build-up. And as you look at Rice's position, he's the right central midfielder.
Yeah, he did that for England.
Did he?
Yeah, he did that for England. Yeah, he did that for England. He was on the right, yeah.
Okay, that's fascinating. And again, look at Rice's position pressing Rodri
against Ireland. That was who it was. Ireland.
Okay,
Republic of Ireland.
Look, that's all deliberate. That's not just very particular plan. Rice on Rodri, stop them playing. This is a high press.
Oh, lovely. Well done, Partey. Good.
And win it back. Well done, Arsenal. Really confident start.
I'm actually really excited to see Calafiori playing 90 minutes.
Yeah, what do we make of that inclusion? I mean, obviously we talked about White missing and that sort of context to it, but what do we make of Calafiori? Just like, thanks, mate. We didn't fancy you in the other games, but by the way,
well, look,
Etihad, please.
Look, we've spent 38 million pounds for a reason,
and he's won it back.
Good stuff.
Well done, Ricardo.
Go on.
Go in the middle.
But my point is, we spent 38 million pounds for a reason. He's shown over the last season or so, and especially in the Euros, that he's got the ability. And again, I understand this is chucking him in the deep end, but under the circumstances with Ben White, there's nothing else we could have done.
He's played in the Euros,
but
look, even like just to point out Martinelli, the good side of him. Yeah, you saw him tracking back, and they swapped over with Calafiori. So yeah, like we know, obviously, just to give highlight and praise.
And the thing is, Calafiori's got that attacking part to him as well. We saw that a lot in the Euros.
Some really confident intention, let's say, from Arsenal on the ball. They're trying to play the passes through the line. Saliba just found Havertz. He tried to switch it to Martinelli, which they recovered it. That's quite good from Arsenal. I think they might have been encouraged by... That's good, into Partey. They might have been encouraged by Brentford's start the other day. They had a lot of possession. Yeah. And City just had to deal with them.
Half time, we will have a little chat about David Raya, because I've had some very strong thoughts on him, but I think I owe him certain apologies. So
it's good to hear, mate.
I will.
Should we get through this game?
Yeah. Maybe at the end of the game. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
John Donuts, welcome to the stream. We've seen your hello. He's said hello to all of us, so we're going to say hello back.
Hello, John.
And welcome to everyone. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. Hit the like button if you are, and make sure you subscribe to AFTV for all the latest news, reaction, debate, insight, the lot. Babs and Boovy went at it the other day, and of course we'll be doing fan cams and more after this game as well. Right. 6-7 minutes in. I mean, 2 minutes of it was spent, waiting for Rodri to get up. But Arsenal have had more of the ball. City have it now as they switch the ball to, is that Bernardo Silva?
Yeah,
it is.
It is. He pops up everywhere.
Oh, that was really good. And Gundogan's in, but he fires wide. That was really good from City. I hate to say it, but that touch from Gundogan took him past, I think it was Gabriel.
What a touch.
Calafiori, to be fair, probably did the right thing.
It's a great touch.
He showed Bernardo into the congested area, but what a pass.
What I said before, look, there's so much left, so much time left, but 2 years ago, Mr. Clutch, Good Gundogan, he would have scored that. He would have scored that.
So title race Gundogan.
So like, look,
running Gundogan. Yeah.
This is the best. This is the better time to play Man City away, if there is ever a good time to play. It's right now. So,
do we feel Gabriel could have done better there with that one, or was it just a great touch?
Yeah, no, I think it was a great touch, but it was a bit. I think it was a bit like reactionary rather than being proactive. Yeah. But also, I'm actually glad he didn't try and make up for it by doing anything stupid. Like, like they like to make out like he's got the bozo gene and that he doesn't. But like,
in everything good an attacker does, the defender's done something wrong. Ultimately, it just feels like so often that is the analysis. And I just think it's a great run and touch by Gundogan.
What a touch.
Savinho's just taken us
Partey, get back!
Haaland's in. Haaland is in and he scores for City. City take the lead. We were utterly pulled apart there.
Calafiori.
Haaland, who didn't get a sniff last season, has put that right in 8 minutes here.
Calafiori.
Arsenal.
Calafiori.
Okay,
he's not the one to play with though, man. He's not.
It's only 8 minutes.
Savinho, man, absolutely ripped him a new one.
But this is what you said, James. You expected the early goal.
Calafiori, man.
Well, no. I mean, it's what I predicted. So hopefully I'm right. But
right. So
look at that from Calafiori, man. Look at
he's
that.
Done by Calafiori's been.
Look at that.
He's on.
Yeah, miles on.
Okay.
Well, here's a test now, Arsenal.
It's early days. I'm not particularly concerned at this stage.
Do you know what it is? I wanted to get through the first 20 minutes. In my head, I wanted to get through the first 20.
I will say, though, from a goalkeeper's perspective, I do believe you have to be doing better at your near post there.
Nah, you would. Listen, with Haaland,
I get
anything
that.
is.
But he's not even on the way down.
Do you know what it is, though? Like, do you know what I'll say in rhetoric to that is? He took it so close to David Raya. He didn't even get an opportunity to decide what way I'm going to go. Like, I think he's literally that's just a great finish, man. Like, that's just a great finish.
This has been pretty expansive from Arsenal so far. I mean, look, have we created anything? No. But we've gone man-for-man press. We've tried to win our individual battles. A lot of people calling on Arsenal to do that. I wasn't. I was actually hoping for Arsenal to remain quite disciplined, get through. But we are trying to take the game to them. And Partey just won it back there. That's quite good.
That's also a 100th goal for Erling Haaland.
He's offside, I think, Saka. No.
Someone in the middle was...
Saka pulled into Trossard. It's actually really well defended from Rodri. So this game could open up.
Timber now.
This game could open up really quickly. In fact, it might already have done. City 1, Arsenal 0. A goal on 9 minutes from Erling Haaland.
That is poor defending. That is very poor defending from Calafiori.
And can I say it's very similar to the goal we conceded against Brighton? A ball right down the middle of Saliba and Gabriel, which is like, it's so disappointing because we know what they're capable of.
Wow, look at that.
Oh no.
Fastest to 100 goals for a European club. Erling Haaland matches Cristiano Ronaldo's record.
He's seen that wizardry
at
from
Real Madrid.
Bernardo. Partey getting stuck in. That's good. Gabriel does well.
Oh, come on, get it. See, this is like the basics, man. Come on, ref.
Yeah, that's a foul.
This is a really high octane game. It's got a lot more to it than I think people were expecting. I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, I actually thought City would come flying at the tracks, but I thought we started quite well in possession.
We did.
But you know what? Again, it doesn't feel like Man City had to do much. That's the annoying thing. Like, it was a great piece of skill, but I just feel like we should have done a lot better there. Like, I really do. But look, it's happened. Now we've just got to keep going. Like, nothing's changed really. If we wanted to win the game, nothing's changed.
Good ball. Good touch. Great touch.
Played, Martinelli. That's a brilliant touch.
Get it in.
That's really good.
Oh,
is that a foul?
Don't go down.
No, it's not a foul.
All right, don't let the counter attack. Oh, come
Oh,
on!
he's absolutely spun him
Look at
again.
this press.
Oh my word, what's going on?
Bernardo Silva, oh my word. He just drove through all of that. We had players around and we couldn't get the ball off Bernardo Silva.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
He's too good though, man. He's too good, isn't it?
City in possession, and now they've really settled. They got the goal. So hey, everyone who's saying we need to go have a go,
Give Ireland a hinch. Give Ireland an inch, he will take a yard.
yeah.
So what's that? 2 goals conceded this season?
Yep.
Now they're popping it. Rodri switches it to Savinho. Now Calafiori, you've got to learn from what happened there. You've got to learn from that because he's done you once.
Well, Frank, you spoke about baptisms of fire. That was a true baptism by Savinho.
Look at them. They are just pinging it about. City looks so alert. Diaz. Into Rodri. Gundogan, then Rodri. Look at them outside the air. Look at the football. Someone's been clattered.
Savinho.
He looks so much like Jesus, you know.
He does.
Young Jesus. He looks like him a lot.
He's hurt. What's happened here?
Gabriel trying to help him up. I don't think he's ready to get up yet.
The irony is it's Gabriel that's done it.
Man. But
Look, they're going to do
we're
this.
We're letting them get in our heads, man. Rodri was rolling around for ages after he effectively committed the foul. And then he got Savinho down. Bloody good player, by the way. But
This is a dangerous position, by the way. It's at times like this where I'm quite glad, I'm going to say this and touch wood, that we haven't got the likes of a Kevin De Bruyne on the pitch.
Tell you what, though, bloody hell, that Bernardo Silva, man, he is absolutely he's just ridiculous.
We, by the way, it's the first time we've trailed behind away in the Premier League in 2024.
Oh my
Gundogan
God!
Has hit the post from a free kick.
That's a great free kick.
It's a very good free kick.
I don't think that was a poor setup with the wall.
Has Ray got a hand to that though? If he has, no, he's not.
No,
He's not even close.
just
I don't know where I got that from.
I think he's saving it.
Yeah, I think he had that covered, to be fair.
But a very good effort from Gundogan. And City, look, could argue that, that could have been one. They've scored already, and Gundogan fired one wide.
I don't think any Arsenal fan or Arsenal players, they shouldn't be. I don't think they should be worried. They should have expected this.
Yeah,
this
just
so
breathe.
Look, just keep your positions, keep defending, and the game will settle, and we will get a moment of possession. It's just what we do with it.
This is what I'm saying. I don't believe there's any reason to panic at this stage.
If
We've still got
Ipswich
75
can
minutes
score,
of football to play.
If Ipswich can score against them, we should be able to create at least a few chances. Yeah. If Brentford can score against them, we should be able to create a few chances.
Please touch wood.
I'm sure that in the next 75 minutes, a chance will come for Arsenal in this
100%.
game, and hopefully more than that. But Arsenal need to settle here. They need to get back into a shape and frustrate them and make City start going, oh God, they've settled now. Because
there's another off the ball incident. Is he telling him to get up?
Again? It's Rodri again. What's he doing? He's clutching his knee. Look at him. He's writhing on the floor. He looks in loads of pain. What's happened here? Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong,
they're calling the
hamstring.
They're calling the medical staff over.
I don't think he's going off though. I don't think he's going off.
What's happened here?
Oh, that was himself. I think he's jarred his foot in the ground.
Do you know what? It's nothing to do with.
I think he's just jarred his foot.
Do you know what?
Do you know what?
Yeah, I don't think this is anything to do with Partey.
Oh yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Huh?
That's not good. You don't want to see that for sure.
No, that's awful.
It's advantage Arsenal if he goes off, but it's not good though. You don't want to see that.
Well, I mean, that's really. It's hard to get a close view of that. He's sprinting across. So basically, for people who aren't watching, Partey's marking Rodri. They're kind of nowhere near the near post, but that's the darting run he makes. Partey goes with him, and as he's running towards it, Partey does get a bit closer to Rodri, but there's no clear contact. There's no clear whatever.
No. I don't think that's in.
So the only thing we can see is maybe Rodri, the way he's put his foot down, something's happened. He's holding the back of his knee. That's what he was. It felt like maybe did a hamstring or
did something. Done it. Remember when Bellerin done it? It just popped. There was no challenge to it.
Did something happen? And the City players were really trying to. And look, for anyone who wants to see the cynical side of this, say gamesmanship or whatever, City have all the momentum right now. I mean, they're not looking to get.
I think this helps us.
There's nothing cheap.
You stop the game.
It looks quite serious, but let's see what happens.
Stop the game. Get Arteta can have a. That's not good.
He looks in real.
That's not good.
I don't think he continues.
That's not real pain, Rodri.
I don't.
Was that Kovacic warming up? We just saw. I was looking at the comments.
You don't wish that on anybody. You don't wish that on anybody. And you know what? Like, as an Arsenal fan, you'd kind of do want to beat the best players. You do want to go up against like mano we mano, like. Your game plan against my game plan. Let's just see what happens. Like, you don't want to wish like injuries on anybody.
No, of course not. And then obviously you've got the situation of you only beat them because there's no De Bruyne or something like that. But no, this is not.
So look, here we go. We can see it. So he's running.
He looks jarred. He's like he jarred. Yeah, look, he jarred.
That one.
Oh!
there. Yeah. No, that's. I think that's quite serious.
Yeah, that's not good, man. What's that? ACL? ACL is a season, mate.
Or his hand. The one that I was
let's wait
using.
and see.
Yeah, of course.
He looks in real pain. Partey's gone to offer his support there to him just for a second. Obviously, no City players were appealing for any penalty or anything. That's not what this is about.
Course.
But what we are seeing with Rodri, I mean, this is a player. I think that this opens another wider conversation, which we may as well touch on while there's no play going on, right? Rodri is someone who's played a lot of football for Man City recently, and City were very slow to reintroduce him back to the team because they recognised his importance, but B, the amount of football he's played at the Euros with Spain for Man City as well, winning the treble and then last season as well. He's just played so much football. He's come out and called for less. De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, all these players over the years have come out and called for less football to be played. And they're not just saying it, they're just saying it for the sake of it. City and Guardiola are responding to the amount of football there is by playing him less. Now, this is an injury that maybe could have occurred at any moment, but you never know. Maybe
I will say, there's for people that don't know, there are 4 people in this room, and there's one person extremely happy that Haaland scored a goal.
No, don't.
I won't say anything. There's no names being said.
No, I'm not having this.
But people,
I'm not having it.
there are 4 people in this room. One behind the camera. I won't say his name.
I'm not having it.
But there's one person in here that is more than 3 times probably happier than most that Haaland scored a goal. But I won't digress too much.
No.
I need to. Is this fancy football?
I need to.
There's a corner for City. Quick, let's not switch off.
Go on.
Good
Gabriel
boys.
heads
Well
out.
done. Come on.
Or Havertz heads out. I'm not quite sure who.
But rest up, Rodri. Hopefully it's nothing crazy. Hopefully it's not.
I can't get away from this. I need to clear my name.
Hold on.
Hang on. Right. So the point
yourself.
here is I've accidentally captained Haaland for this game. My plan was actually to
What?
captain Trent.
Accident.
My plan was to
captained a
captain
guy.
Trent. No, listen.
Who's playing against
He's
us?
been my captain since game week 1. I tried to captain Trent, and I was going to have Emil's vice. Emil's vice
Well
went
played,
in.
Partey.
Haaland
Ref. You sound like Shannon Sharp.
We get it.
My
Right,
IG went
we
live
didn't
by
change
accident.
it.
My IG went live by accident.
Category, man. No.
Shannon Sharp, boy.
No.
Yo, that is funny. Right, boys, let's lock in. Let's focus. 20 minutes now. 1-0 down. Hopefully, the boys feel a little bit more comfortable and assured. Look, it's raining up there. No excuses. The boys know what the game plan is. I think we just need to settle down. Rodri's obviously gone off, which is going to be a huge miss for them, even though they've gone unbeaten for the whole season. But, shout out to Saka being captain, by the way. But I do think... I didn't see that.
We did say it.
Sorry. But I will say 110% that that does give us a lot more.
Here's Martinelli now,
help.
1-on-1 with Carl Walker.
Come on, Gabby.
What can he do? He rolls it back to Calafiori. He's going to have a go.
Yeah!
What a goal! Come on! Yes!
Woo! Come on, Fran! Woo!
Oh, Martinelli, please be onside.
Come on, what?
Please be onside.
Come on!
Oh, hold on.
Oh, what a goal. What a strike.
I've got head rush.
Oh, my head.
So, what a strike from Calafiori. I wonder about Martinelli there.
Please.
I wonder about Martinelli
Please
there.
be onside. Please be onside.
Calafiori just went, it's good. So what happened here? He's taking it, right? Yeah, miles off.
Yes! Come on!
Are you mad?
What a goal. That
What
reminds me
a
of Saliba's.
strike.
Remember his first goal?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And he's broken
Oh,
his
that-
duck.
Woo!
He's gotten a goal and assist now.
What a
Martinelli
hit.
assist, yeah?
Yes,
There we
17
go.
games. Go.
What a hit.
What? That's probably...
Cala. And look, he's made up for the error. He's made up for the error in their goal. What a strike.
I'd probably go as far as
Shit.
saying it's better than Saliba's.
Right.
Nah,
That.
Saliba's weak-footed. He's on his left. So.
I know.
Oh, against Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Mate.
But look at the angle. Oh, Pep's fuming. Pep's fuming.
What's he complaining? Is he mad at his team or is he mad at
He must
he
be.
mad at the
'Cause
ref?
He's not complaining at the refs.
I know. Yeah, actually, that's a good spot. He's not going to
complaining
the
at the
officials
refs.
there.
He's kicking seats and shouting at his coach and
What
stuff.
a goal.
Hey, good play from Partey, good play from Martinelli.
All right.
Two players that have been criticised in recent weeks.
Back to the game plan, boys. Back to the game plan.
I will say, very good response from the goal. Man City goal.
God.
Very good response.
And
No, look, let's be honest. The Rodri injury, remember what I said? They had momentum. Gundogan hits one wide. You had the free kick that hits the post. Haaland had scored. Then that moment happens. Why I didn't think he was faking it quite quickly into him being down. I thought, this doesn't really make much sense. He's not calling for a penalty here. So what's the angle? Doku's going to the byline. Oh, and Calafiori just does well enough. Savinho pulls it back to Walker. This is a much more open game. The
Here we
neutrals
go.
aren't going to
Here
complain
we
about
go.
this one.
No,
Ball to the
back
back
post.
post. And he dealt with it well.
Comfortable.
But the injury just killed momentum.
No, I get it,
Arsenal
yeah.
win a free kick,
Here we go.
and off they go. And Raya's tried to go long
I've
there
got a feeling
again.
Havertz is
Whoa.
going to score in this game.
I reckon so, and if so...
What a goal from Calafiori. Oh, my word.
God.
Edison got booked in that, by the way. I don't know what... It's probably some sort of...
We
protest.
said, you said,
Protest,
we all
protest.
said it's better to play Calafiori because he's an attacking fullback, and he's left side. It's just natural for him. Oh, that felt so good.
And I need to be braver and say things, actually, even when things are going against us. But I felt that Partey and Martinelli have both made decent starts.
Absolutely.
Partey showed some nice touches. Partey was showing real composure and more dynamism in midfield than we've seen for a while. Problem is we were 1-0 down. We couldn't get control of the game, but they were doing neat little things between them. They've combined really well to pick out a superb moment for Calafiori. First start, first goal. What a strike for the Italian international. Came in for 40 million, 38 to 42 million from Bologna. A player I really wanted to see. I keep going on, people are probably bored because I always mention it. Mum's Italian. We always watch the Euros. We watch Italy together. And we came out of that tournament going, this guy is a baller.
Yeah.
Didn't think Arsenal would ever be in for him. They were.
He was linked with Madrid during that tournament,
Madrid?
wasn't he? Yeah.
Chelsea wanted him.
United, I'm sure.
Look at the tracking back from Martinelli. Like, mate, this guy, like, for all of the stick that we give him, no, like, we give
what I'm
him.
telling you. Look at his
I was talking
position.
I was talking about attacking wise though. Like, he does flatter to deceive. But mate, you can't discredit this guy. Stick it to him.
Yeah.
Good.
And I will add as well, we finally got something to add to a Calafiori compilation.
Oh,
He-
he scored on his first start as well.
Not just him smiling.
Not just him smiling and modelling. We've got a goal to put in there now as well.
Pulling his hair back.
God.
The old hair flicks.
Do you know what
Oh.
as well? He's not even beating He's not beating Kepa.
Wait, but let's
He's
defend though. Let's
beating a
defend.
proper
Here he is.
good
He's one with Savinho.
He's
This
beating
is
the best goal
This
in
is
the
where the
league.
real test is.
Well, no, Alisson.
Did well there.
Well, one of.
And City still that really high momentum. Arsenal in a deep shape here. Here's Savinho.
This should be meat and drink for these boys.
Bernardo looks so lively though. I'll tell you what. The teams have turned up here, switched on. This is a really electric
It's a
start to the game.
top teams. This is what we want.
Yeah, but they put on a ball fest. Although I didn't think today would be a ball fest. But they
Go
did
on,
put
go
one
to him.
on.
No, don't let him go to him.
This is why. Oh, good.
Oh,
what a
oh,
turn.
well done. He
Reverse
actually did well
pass.
to put out that because you get it wrong.
Well done, Trossard.
Cass, could we get water over here, please?
Do you know what though?
Big up Cass, let's
no,
get
no.
3. I think.
Yeah, go on.
Do you know what? Get 12.
And the person I was talking about before wasn't Kaz. It wasn't Kaz. So
Yeah,
there's
the guys
somebody.
already explained it.
I
to
added
me.
context.
I just wanted to make that very clear. So.
Oh man, so I'm gonna get
Right,
through this
cheers.
watch along. My first of the season. I forgot what
Right.
they're like.
I will say though, we can't just like this is fine, but we can't just sit back for the whole game. Like we do need to try and spring attacks, and Sterling is going to be so crucial if we can keep it 1-1. Oh yes, Partey!
Well in.
I told
Go
him
on,
Partey's
Gabby.
made-
Go on,
Partey's made
Gabby.
a really
Push
bright
it past
start.
him.
Oh,
No?
that's a shame.
Unlucky,
Okay,
unlucky.
okay,
Get
okay.
back.
It's
We're
fine.
gonna get to your super chats when the ball next goes out. At the moment, everything's a bit hectic. We can't really take our eyes off the screen. Gundogan now, who's interestingly coming over to that right side. So is Gundogan playing as the sick? No, he looks.
Yes.
Well done, Partey. Well
Partey.
done.
Well done.
Yeah,
That
there's
is
no
good,
out.
man.
That's the issue. There's no out.
Havertz.
And
That's a,
Oh.
well, that was nearly.
yeah, we'll
There's no
take
foul.
that.
Don't give that. Don't.
I
give
think
that.
he's given the foul.
No, it's a free. It's a throw in, no? Oh, it is a throw.
All right, super chats. Touch of autumn. Our centre back split open like the Red Sea. The WRX555 says set piece. No, it wasn't. Abdullah says the ref called Walker over and took him out of position. The ref then allowed the quick free kick before Walker got back. That's why City protested. Okay.
Right, okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming
I mean,
that's-
that's low key so stupid. Like
I mean, I'm all
if
for
that's what City, if that's what happened, I mean, I need to rewatch the highlight in the context of that. But if that's what City are protesting,
that's hilarious.
That's kind no.
It's hilarious.
I'd be furious if that was us.
It's hilarious until it happens to your team.
Stick that on their 115 tab. Doesn't matter.
Listen,
fine.
After what Michael Oliver let Kovacic get away with last season,
mate. Even what I saw yesterday with bloody Martinez. I know it's not Man City, but like some of the things that they get away with, we don't.
Havertz need to be better there.
Just get out to him.
Savinho.
He's done him again.
Savinho's done Calafiori there. Saliba does well in the air against Haaland.
He's just so tricky.
Calafiori not having the game in out of possession we'd want, but getting the important goal.
I think that's where you need.
He's so out of position there, though.
But I get it, because you know you can get out.
He's having a tough time against Savinho. That's all this is.
He is a bloody good player.
He's very good.
Diaz whips it in. Good defending by Saliba. Kanji back wide to Doku. City really on the front foot. As expected. I thought they'd be really high energy. I thought they'd be really intense. Losing Rodri killed momentum as we equalised. But Raya claims a long strike from Walker. Thank you, Abdullah, by the way, for that super chat and context to that Man City set of protests. Touch of Awesome says defenders are better than our attackers at shooting.
I think
he's not wrong.
The left back, I think, obviously, injury or whatever. I do think Timber would have been a better option because he's just a little bit more nimble, a bit lower to the ground. He can probably work a bit better with the likes of
pass
against the likes of Savinho. Obviously, Calafiori scored an amazing goal, so people are going to be like, "Oh, shut up!" But I do think if you're talking about on a defensive way, I do think he would have been a better defensive option, but luckily he's got Martinelli in front of him.
There's Savinho again.
What?
Sorry. So for context as to why we've all gone really quiet, above us FCM are doing a live, and I think Fuad's just gone mental. But this is this is live. We're not a minute behind. This is live coverage. So hopefully nothing's happened that sent Fuad absolutely mental. What was he said something about 3-2? Maybe he's keeping an eye on another game.
Yeah, I think so.
Any other games on?
I don't know.
Because it's definitely not ours because it's 1-1. Come on, boys. Right. So you know what? At least
he's gone mental. He's going absolutely nuts up there. Anyway,
well, at least
lovely ball to Savinho.
Yeah, that's fine. At least we can keep to our game plan. Like, game plan is, look, whatever it is, 0-0. It's 0-0, lads, even though it's 1-1. 0-0, go again, bring on a couple of boys.
Look at this, right.
Timber's down, by the way.
Yeah, so what they're saying is Timber's down, right? So Walker is called over by Oliver. They have a little chat with Saka, the captains. They're done. And has he blown the whistle?
He's saying focus.
To be fair, I mean, what I will say about Walker, he's not. No, do you know what? No, this is what I'll say.
I'm not having that.
He's not sprinting back into position. He's taking his time. He's called over, and he's had time to have a chat with a Man City player, take his time, look around him. Yeah, but you don't. But it's not his job to get you in position.
Why would it make it?
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I understand the frustration to a point, and I didn't see a clear whistle from Michael Oliver to say you can play. But he's not sprinting to get back there. He's not like, right, cheers, thanks, ref.
Nope.
Let me get back. There's none of that. So, listen, and also clever from Arsenal. They spotted that Martinelli's in space and they attacked it.
Opportunist.
Listen, like I said, last year Kovacic should have been sent off twice, let alone once.
Revenge.
So quite frankly, I think some of them go for you, some of them go against you. The point is, Walker recovered, and it's the ball back to Calafiori. That's that's where the damage is done. But yeah, we'll talk about the PGMOL in more detail later though.
What a goal!
Arsenal are chasing City here. We're not peppering their goal. They're too good, but we are trying to chase them and press them.
Yeah.
I wonder if we have this all game in us.
Yeah, no, we don't know. There's no way.
They've gone for a lovely switch out to Doku.
Savinho is so good, though.
He's
honestly,
doing so well.
I thought he was very good against Chelsea away, but I didn't realise he's this good. I mean, I'm sure.
Leo in the comments, just understand what I'm saying, mate. He's having a pop at me. Of course there was a whistle to resume play. What is James talking about? Yeah, I assume there probably was. I'm saying I didn't see one. If we'd seen one, we'd have had an idea of how long Walker had to get back into position. So was the whistle just as he was still... Like, was it whistle while he was kind of still right next to Michael Oliver? That would be a bit unfair. Or had he gone a little bit and he was getting into position, then he blew the whistle? That would give us some context into how much time he had to get back. That's what I'm talking about. Man.
What do you think about like Saka? You know, some of the more attacking players. Saka.
Has he touched the ball yet?
Well,
I've not seen him. What? Saka.
Havertz, Trossard. What do you think about some of those? Because we do. You're right. I do think now's the time where you're like, okay, let's get the foot on the ball now. We've had 33 minutes and probably 5 of those minutes we've had the foot on the ball. How do we now, and maybe people in the chat, obviously you don't even need to send it to people.
That's good.
Like, how do you get into the game?
Well done.
No way, ref!
What? A card?
No way, ref!
For what?
Well, see if I can stop crying now, because that was... a very strange one to give.
What's he carded him for?
Maybe he pulled him back and we didn't see, but...
Yeah. Pull of the shirt.
He's got a handful.
But that's so trivial, man.
No, but at the same time, he knows it's not. He knows he shouldn't do it. Like,
come on, though.
If you pull a shirt, you should expect.
Yeah,
the yellow.
I mean a pull and like not like a grab. It's just a pull.
Of course, but it's an illegal move.
Apparently, I missed this. But apparently, Doku kicked the ball away earlier and didn't get a yellow. So
we don't play by the rules when it's Arsenal, do you?
Here's an interesting stat. Ricardo Calafiori is the 20th player to score on his first Premier League start for Arsenal, but only the second of those to do so with a goal from outside the box after Fabio Vieira against Brentford in September 2022.
Let's hope his career goes slightly better.
Told you. No info station, but I'm still bringing the stats.
Wow. Right, let's go,
Frank.
Boys. Come on.
You'll notice I never once asked you for any.
That's right. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Come on. That's offside. It's got to be off.
Oh. Skies it.
I thought that was off. Oh, it's a corner.
Who's it bounced off?
Oh, I said he skied it, but clearly not.
I think it came off Gabriel, you know. Yeah, it did look off.
Where's there...
That just looked like she shanked it.
Where is their contact?
Well, corner for City.
Come on, boys.
Ball's about to go into the box. Last corner was when Rodri injured himself from a sprint in the near post. Good header from Kai Havertz.
Well out.
Again, that
Step
doesn't
up,
make the
step
comps,
up, step
but
up,
that's important.
step up. Well done, Trossard.
Lovely stuff.
Beautiful.
Oh, lovely.
Come on, get it wide.
We haven't had a corner, have we?
Not yet. I don't think. Ball.
Nah, he's not going to get there. Yeah, it's not going to get there.
No, but I like it.
Good idea.
What are we thinking of the Rice experiment so far, playing right central midfield?
For me, it's hard because he's just done his normal job in terms of defensively. But if he's been somebody that's been, asked to be a protagonist in terms of getting the ball forward, no one's done it. So that's why I was. How do we now get our foot? How do we get into the game? How do we get into the game and get our foot on the ball and start making chances? Because currently, we've been very, very defensive.
Well done, Rice.
Look at that run.
Go
from
on. You're in.
We haven't seen much of Timber.
Push it forward.
have we?
Push it past him. Push it past.
That's
I don't think there's
lovely.
been
That's
much down that
lovely.
right hand side.
Saka, and it's
Corner.
a corner
There
for
we go.
Arsenal. Just as you were calling for it, it's a corner for the Gunners.
Yeah. We haven't really seen much down that right hand side, to be fair. So that's why you've not seen a lot from the likes of Yuri and Timber and Bukayo Saka. But we've got a corner now. Hopefully we can make something out of it. I can see Gabriel coming up. I'm full of confidence about this.
Don't go 2-1.
Don't go 2-1. What? Hang on a second.
Lose myself.
Hang on a second.
I would lose.
You don't want us to go ahead?
I do, but I would.
Right,
I would
okay,
actually
okay.
lose my mind if we do.
Here we go.
Come on.
Gabriel picking Doku as well. That's a mismatch.
That's a complete mismatch.
That's a mismatch.
I think they must have gone zonal in more compact. Look, look where Haaland, Akanji, Diaz are.
That just gives.
Look where they are.
Oh,
Here we go.
For the back post.
Go on. Oh! Is that another corner? Another corner?
Do you know, you could see the run he had. You could see the run he had. It's a great cross
We said
from
it
the
was a
corner from
mismatch.
Saka.
Yeah.
They've gone right round the back post. They've avoided all the big guys. Gabriel's got a score. I will forgive him. He did it in the derby. And he's come a long way to claim that.
Oh, he's a the open goal. Oh,
Butter for him. Look at the run he's made. It's a brilliant set piece from
God.
Arsenal. It's a brilliant set piece from Arsenal. Yeah, Nicholas Jova. Another 2 hours on the training ground after that.
Open goal he's missed. It's open.
Well, now after all that, Arsenal should be feeling they should be 2-1 up, having sustained a lot of City pressure, having played a lot of the game without the ball.
Look, if the result doesn't go our way, we're going to now be looking at that moment as the moment where it could have all changed.
But listen, nobody needs to lose their mind because we would have all taken a point.
Yeah, of course,
So
absolutely.
That's where I think we just need to keep our heads.
Arsenal didn't stress at going 1-0 down. To be fair, I mean, like I said, the Rodri injury, I think definitely it knocked momentum our way. But we stuck to our plan. We're still trying to press them. I don't actually think we look particularly, solid actually in this game. If I'm really honest, I think we're actually just sort of fighting just to stay in it as individuals rather than looking like a cohesive defensive unit.
Chasing down.
But we're certainly bringing the fight to them a bit more.
I'll also say as well, it's so funny how things change because midweek everybody killed Partey,
good press.
Uncle Partey. He's not good enough, and now all of a sudden
Partey's playing well
he
today,
looks
He's played really
absolutely
well.
sublime in this game. He looks like literally like he's been he was keeping in all his energy for this game. So fair play, man. Like,
3 starts in a row. A lot of people sort of felt he probably didn't have it in him. He was
two
struggling against
90 minutes
Atalanta.
before that against Ghana.
But this
For
has been really
Ghana, sorry.
lively. It's been really lively from Partey so far in midfield. And Rice is the one who's almost just sort of doing the facilitative job, just doing all right, really, keeping things
Ref,
ticking.
that's a foul as well.
Oh,
Saliba. Oh, what?
There we go. What's Calafiori doing though?
Cut through from
Look
Arsenal.
at where Calafiori
That is knife through butter from Arsenal. Well done.
Look, there's the run.
And Rice, you know what Rice is doing right now? He's playing almost like a De Bruyne run.
Yeah.
You know that
He's trying to
underlapping
sneak in.
cut through?
Yeah.
But good to see Arsenal showing some composure in possession, looking to play, backing themselves. Well done, Saliba. He sets the tone for that.
Mate, one of the best in the world, man, for sure.
Who, Saliba?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think Saliba is the best centre back in the world? And do you think he needs to win a title before he can be called that?
Right.
Go over the top.
The title thing, no, he doesn't. But I have to give it to Van Dijk.
I think there's
Van
only
Dijk's
two that he's in competition with at the moment, and that's Virgil van Dijk and potentially Antonio Rudiger. I think that's the only two.
No,
he's in competition with.
I think Van Dijk is outright just clear. I don't. It's not like
Really?
by a mile. I just think he's just outright clear. I think what he can do, they defend.
Well
with a
done,
high-
Kai.
Oh, lovely.
Well done. Is he offside? No,
No.
he's good.
I don't think so.
That's really
Go on,
good hold
Bukayo.
up from Kai Havertz.
Captain
That is
Bukayo.
brilliant hold up from Kai Havertz.
Go
Here's
on.
Trossard. Can he pick out someone in the box? Kai was waiting.
Okay,
And
now.
they just had to scramble
Oh,
it. Well,
lovely. And that's why you
done,
got the
well done.
trifecta of those three just there to just marshal Haaland.
well done. Go on, take him on. Fucking
Oh, there we
take him
go.
on.
There we go.
He's not the Kyle Walker of old.
Grandad Kyle.
Go for him.
I wonder why they didn't play Rico Lewis. I just wonder.
Maybe they fancied Kyle Walker's pace a bit more against
I
Martinelli.
think they wanted some defensive solidity. Go on, look at the shape we've worked City into here.
It's too obvious, Martinelli. It's too obvious.
Okay, but he's done well. He's done well.
Go on, you slip him in.
There
Well
we go.
done. Lovely.
First time.
Brilliant from Arsenal. Martinelli!
You know what? He's making me eat all my words. I've
Trossard?
spoken about his decision
Martinelli?
making. He's crossing.
Yeah.
He's been excellent today.
Yeah.
He has been absolutely excellent.
Absolutely.
Forget the assist because that's like whatever. He has been fantastic today.
Well done. Good football.
And I would probably say
Good
Arsenal have
football.
had the
Well
better
played.
chances in this game.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Arsenal have the better chances.
That and Gabriel's now, you can put that up against any opportunity City have had.
Oh, 100%.
I think their best is the one they took. Our best, the Calafiori moment wasn't a chance.
chance.
It's
Well,
that's
Probably
a
not
shot.
even half a chance.
You
Good-
know.
good-
Here's
good-
Gabriel
good
against
hand.
Haaland. Well done. Well done.
Come on.
Look, play it.
There we go.
He's
Fucking
off.
brilliant.
He's off.
I don't think Trossard is he?
Ah, lucky.
Ref,
I love that
no.
from Saliba and Gabriel. That is a partnership.
Oh.
That is Gabriel going, let me hold off Haaland, let me hold him off. They're in a little squabble. Saliba goes, no worries, I got you, mate. Love that. Well done.
Come on, that wasn't a foul. Mate, I'm nervous.
Look, we can't pretend the Rodri injury doesn't play a part in this, but Arsenal have wrestled back some control now. And it's good to see. It's really good to see.
Right, I want to ask you a lot of questions. And for the people in the chat. Maybe it can be a poll. Maybe at break, whatever. If we win today, knowing that we would Man City away, Aston Villa away,
This feels like a half-time.
Tottenham away.
For City, not...
Maybe it can be.
Yeah, go on,
maybe
go
the
on,
poll
go
can be.
on, go on.
So we've gone to 3 probably of the hardest away grounds. Are we title favourites?
Let's wait a full time. You know what? I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Because the context of the game matters for me. They've had Rodri go off. Let's say they have a man sent off. You know, if we go the rest of that game and we haven't really taken it to them, I'll be disappointed. But if we spend the rest of the game just on the back foot, and we get nick a draw, I'll be feeling really good about our chances.
Win. I'm saying if we win.
If we win, people will put us in that category.
No, I'm not asking you to. I'm asking you. I just want to know, would you say we're favourites? Would you think we're favourites?
I not quite.
No.
Fair enough.
They are still Pep Guardiola.
Well,
They're still Haaland. They're still De Bruyne. They're still 4 times champions. They're still treble winners of a year and a half ago. They're still all these things.
Frank?
It's a fair question.
No, we're not. I don't. It's way too early to consider us title favourites at the moment. I think it's way too early to consider anyone as title favourites at the moment. There's a lot of there's a lot of football to be played.
City.
Of course, it would be City. It's early days. Early days.
Long ball from Raya.
So if we draw the game, where do we finish up?
Well done.
We will have how many points?
We'll be 4th behind Villa.
I
Liverpool.
see.
That's a great
Bukayo.
pass from... Did you see the way Saliba, Partey and Rice dealt with that?
Yep.
Here's Bukayo.
Overlap,
Lovely
overlap.
ball to Rice.
Come on!
Oh, he's won a corner. That is a De Bruyne run.
That's a great.
That's the role he's playing.
absolutely.
Right central midfield. Bomb on the overlap, underlap, combined with your right midfielder. That is the powering run he's making, and it might be more suited to him if he's to play the 8.
Yeah.
You know, what are we saying? Rice, Partey, Marino. Is that our future? Oh my God.
No, please.
That is... I mean, that's one for the Bernabeu, isn't it? But, wow.
But Partey has been...
Another corner for Arsenal here.
Partey's been very, very good.
He's been
Very
great.
good.
We'll get to your super chats very soon, people. Thank you for sending them in. It's a corner here. Will they go to the back post again, where the smaller
Gabriel's
players
turned him
are?
again.
He has.
Gabriel!
Yes!
Oh, no, it's a
No!
foul. It's a foul. No way.
Yes, he's getting it! Come on! Come on! Arsenal lead at the Etihad! Come on!
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Done by the same routine again.
Silence up there.
The same routine
Silence.
again. So Saka in the first corner that Gabriel should have scored from went to the back post. Look, Haaland.
This time,
who
Kyle
else?
Walker.
Akanji, Diaz, they're all near her.
Oh, what a...
Back post again, bypass them all with the cross, and Gabriel just towers in at the back post.
No.
That is
Lads,
unbelievable.
no, lads.
Well played.
Can we talk... No.
Well done.
Can you talk about the delivery?
Saka assist.
On a pence.
You do it.
Saka assist.
On a
Take it
pence.
away.
Go.
Twice. Now...
Arsenal lead at the
just
Etihad.
once, twice in the same position with pinpoint accuracy. On a 2 pence, on a 50p, he's done it. This is a guy who you have to talk about as being one of, with Declan Rice, one of the best set piece takers in
Set piece.
well, whatever you want to call him, he is that. And the reliability, the guy is just top notch. And when we talk about Saka, the guy turns up and he always delivers. Always.
Add that to Anfield, tick. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, tick. Stamford Bridge, tick. Now the Etihad. Oh, stop off. Stop.
No foul. I thought I said no goal.
I'll say stop.
Oh,
it.
my heart
Fuck
dropped.
off.
My
No, they're
heart
looking
dropped.
VAR, we're looking at it, but it's all fine. Well
Wow.
done. Stop off. I meant fuck off. But there we go.
Oh no.
Well in. Listen, we might end up with Gabriel as our top goal scorer this year at this rate.
Hey Arsenal, you know that little park the bus thing you used to do.
That's another yellow card as well.
Ben White, get on that pitch, Shella! Come on, Jorginho, get them legs limbered! We're going to need it, mate. We're going to need it.
Oh, this is going to be a second half.
Yeah, it's
What
gonna-
a response from
This is
1-0
gonna be
down.
a second half.
What a response from Arsenal.
Please just let us go into the half time here at this
Well done,
score.
Partey again! Yes! Yeah, just get rid. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, lovely. Oh, lucky Martinelli. Unlucky.
That is a
slipped.
touch of
He
class
slipped.
from Trossard, though.
Right,
on.
I want to mention something as well because it's important. You said it. Last week, I saw that you mentioned Trossard had an okay game, but maybe didn't really stand out. I think he's also, again, I think he's had a much better first half, visibly, than last week.
Well in, Gabriel.
I think he's had a much better
Who
first
has,
half.
sorry?
Trossard.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah.
You said he had a okay first half.
I liked him against Tottenham. I thought he did
I
fine.
think what you see today,
Yeah.
what you see last week, I see today.
Gotcha.
I see
Totally
it.
Get you. It's just linking.
Yeah.
It's just
He's just like
from
he's just
defense
knitting.
to
It's just
yeah.
knitting. It's just
Yeah.
knitting everything together.
Yeah.
The nice subtle touches, wins the ball back, turn, looking for an outlet.
Look at that composure to play. Well done, Arsenal. Well done.
2-1.
Raya goes
I can't
long.
believe it.
Here's Bukayo Saka.
Touch.
Ooh, Kai
Havertz got
Havertz is
that.
going to put Kanji under.
The joke
Yeah,
of it-
Saka working
Well done,
with him.
Saka.
That's good from Akanji though. That's really
You
good
did
from
say
Akanji.
we'll go 1-0 behind. I thought we'd stay. I thought we'd go 1-0 up.
Well, 25 minutes went the way I thought. Obviously, you never predict an injury or something like that to swing momentum, but it did. And Arsenal have settled. I mean, I think what's so impressive about Arsenal this half is that they've taken the game to City.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
looking to play. They're looking to press. You know, no one can accuse Arsenal of parking the bus here. No one. And no one can accuse City and Guardiola of being boring and looking to stifle us before anything.
No.
This has been two teams who want to beat each other, who want to throw punches. It's good to see.
Oh no, I don't want nobody to talk about.
Timber, well done.
Get off.
Fucking well
Get
done,
off.
We're doing this without Ben White, so no one can talk about the depth. We're doing Ben White, Odegaard, our creative spark in the team.
Yeah.
But at the same time, do you think that there's going to be other fans saying to counter that, no Haaland, no, not no Haaland, no De Bruyne, no Rodri at the same time?
But they've got the best manager in the world, so he's surely like we can't like everybody said before that they don't want us to be defensive. We've not been defensive. Everybody said that we're missing players, no excuses. So ultimately, we should get all the praise. Obviously, there's a long way to go.
Yeah.
But that's a foul.
No.
No, he's played on. He's played on. He's played on.
Oh, lovely.
Kai, well done.
Win it,
Unlucky.
win it.
Tricky, it was tricky, but well done. Here comes Walker. Well, we're in for some stress now, aren't we?
Mate, I can't tell you what.
Here's Diaz.
This is going to be a long 45 minutes. Well, 46, including this last one.
Let's just get to half time, regroup, and Arsenal can go and note down what worked, what didn't.
Let it go. Let it go.
Keeper! Yes.
Even Pep's clapping it.
I tell you what, man. I tell you what. This is a huge 45 minutes. This is huge. The week that we had.
Even in the pouring rain, his hair's the same.
Mate, I tell you what.
What a man.
I would be jealous if I had hair. I'm even more jealous.
Is that half time? That's half time.
Plenty of gel in the hair.
No, surely, is it? Arteta's gone for a little walk.
Is it half time? No.
Do you know what as well?
Just blow it.
He'll blow it
What's the
here, I
point?
reckon.
No, I think he's going to let it go another minute or two. I think we scored on the cusp of half time.
Maybe.
Oh, here's Martinelli.
Yeah, we did.
Hello,
I remember.
hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Ah,
No.
Thomas.
What?
Oh, it's a foul.
That's
It's
a yellow as
No,
well.
he won
He's
the ball.
Yeah, no, it's
absolutely
foul.
getting
It's
a
a
yellow
foul.
card there.
What?
He knows
Oh.
it's a foul.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
it's
he
a
won the
foul.
ball.
It's a yellow as well.
But that's poor from Trossard. That's poor. Now you put him under. Number 6, six as well. Yeah, you put him under.
Sorry. I broke my glasses on holiday and I'm waiting to pick up my new pairs.
I didn't think that actually. I was
I
just,
haven't
I
worn
thought,
them in a while.
was tempted to give it the whole. Did you do something with your hair? I noticed something different.
Come on. Focus, boys.
I said, oh, he's
So Partey's got to be really careful in that midfield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Um,
Don't do anything stupid.
But why?
well done.
No way.
Is he giving
Yellow.
He sent him off. Is that?
Oh my God!
I can't believe
Wait,
what
but
just
hang
sent-
on,
he's
hang on,
just
hang
sent
on a
off
second
Trossard.
though.
I
for a
actually
second
just
yellow.
can't believe.
But I want to know. Obviously, we haven't got the benefit of commentary. He kicks the ball after the whistle was blown.
I can't believe what I've just seen.
Is it for the foul or is it for the kick of the ball?
I actually can't believe. It's always us. It's a effing disgrace. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I've just seen.
Booked for kicking the ball away.
Yeah. Trossard's just been given a second yellow card for kicking the ball away.
Oh my God.
He was trying to flick the ball over. Michael Oliver, you're a fucking disgrace.
Honestly.
Chris Kavanagh, you're a fucking disgrace. Howard Webb, you're a fucking disgrace. The PGMOL are a fucking disgrace.
When does he
Look
blow
at
the
this.
whistle?
So that's a foul, and he's...
How?
There is,
Oh my
right, I will
God.
say this though. There is a lot of time between that whistle being blown.
Let's see.
Foul.
No, he did it at the same time.
No, I don't think he did.
But we've got to appreciate that players are trying to, like, in the moment, he's trying to win the ball, he's trying to go back and get it, he's trying to hit the space, the whistle goes, you've got a millisecond to process it.
Well, I can't help but feel that's put a dampener on things going into the second half.
Honestly, I literally and do you know what? To be fair, this all came about from a poor pass from Trossard. He then got a yellow card for Partey from a poor pass. Then he's got himself sent off. It's a stupid decision from the ref. Absolutely stupid. After yesterday's stupid decisions that we saw with Man United, where Lissandro got away with a yellow card, and at Tottenham, where it was a clear red for the keeper, we've now got our number 10 from today sent off.
Yeah, fuck
with 45.
off, Michael Oliver.
Honestly,
What is that?
honestly,
What is that, man?
Honestly.
Is this what we want to see in the game? Okay, all right, fine. Let's have the mature conversation. All right, you can argue that Rice did nick the ball away. You can argue that Trossard did kick the ball away, and we can brandish yellow cards for that if we want. Is this what we want the game to be? Do we want Lisandro Martinez going 2 studs into a challenge and walking away with a yellow without a straight red? Is that the example we want to set to people watching around the world, that that's okay, but nicking the ball away in a high-intensity game in which there's pressure, in which there's a lot going on, you're not allowed to do that. We're going to ruin a game of football for it. Vicaria can basketball his way out the penalty area, but we're not going to do anything. VAR aren't going to intervene. We can grab an arm as strong as that. You grab an arm. It's not a problem if you're in the penalty area. Why? Because in the words of PGMOL, it wasn't extended grabbing. That's all allowed. You can grab, you can 2-foot stamp, you can play basketball outside the penalty area as a goalkeeper, but you can't try and nick the ball away in possession when you're trying to counter in a high intensity game, when you've got a million things to focus on and think about. You are not always thinking, oh, the ref just blew, let me stop everything. Because we also know, what do they say? Keep playing, then wait and see what happens. Do your jobs first as a player. Okay, yes, in a perfect world, he could have just heard the whistle and gone, stop. Whistle just gone, stop, I'm not going to do anything. But sometimes you hear things in the crowd. Sometimes you hear something else. You don't really know what's going on. This is what we're sending people off for now.
Listen,
we've
had it for years. Van Persie against Barcelona away. 99,000 people. He couldn't hear a word. Kicked the ball away. Got a yellow card. Get a red card. It's just the absolute hypocrisy. The consistent inconsistency of these refs, the lack of awareness of actual game state, the lack of understanding of the situation. They just measure it on what they see rather than taking into any context, any situations into understand. I'm just in disbelief.
Do you know what the saddest thing?
I'm actually in disbelief.
The saddest thing about this is we're going into the second half leading, and this is the conversation we're having.
No, we should be so proud of the team's efforts.
Well, I'm incredibly proud of the team's performance so far, especially to come back from that goal as well, and the response.
I need people to understand something. If you want to live in a world, a football world where, kicking the ball away slightly late, moving the ball out your way when someone's trying to take a quick free kick. If you want to live in a world where those are worthy of second yellows or just a yellow in general, and sending a player off and ruining a massive game, be my guest. If that's what you want, if that's the world you want to live in, but you don't want to see the other egregious decisions that were wrong not happen, which we've seen across this weekend, if you're okay with those, the point we're saying here, people, is what do we want yellow and red cards for? Do we want them for pettiness? Yellow card. You kick the ball, yellow card. Is that what we want in the game? Or do we want, Lissandro, that was reckless, that's 2-footed, you're lucky you didn't catch him, that was dangerous play, that's a red card, because we want to encourage people not to do that. I remember Pepe got sent off for a straight red. Do you remember the leaning in, right? And I remember on the
Leads
day,
away.
I didn't complain about it. You know why? Because you're setting an example worldwide. Do not even lean with your head. Don't be aggressive. Don't even, in any kind of way, shape or form, display some kind of headbutt motion. We're stamping it out of the game. We don't want that. I was fine with it. I mean, I was annoyed he did it, and I've seen others that were worse not be punished, which annoys me. But I can understand why that's setting an example. What example are you setting by giving second yellows for Trossard and Rice? What does that do? What is that? So we know categorically 100% that Trossard meant to kick that ball away and delay the restart. That's what we know. There's probably 10, 15 ball boys around the pitch and get the ball into a City player in no time and get play going. We're in added time. They can always add that for a free kick, right? Nothing has to be lost. Nothing has to be gained for us in that situation, right? And we are 100% sure that's what Trossard was doing. Worthy of a yellow, sending off, game ruined, 10v11. Is this what we want? Like,
This is now pissing. That's
they're
pissed
saying
me off.
Doku did the same thing and he didn't get a yellow. Look, guys. Yes, if you want to get official, maybe it was a yellow, but is this the game we want? Like Szoboszlai the other day should have picked up a second yellow for blasting it. Why wasn't he sent off? So Arsenal twice haven't been given the benefit of the doubt, where two others were.
It's the same old story, James.
It's
the same old story.
Yeah, so the official reading from the Premier League Match Centre.
Fuck them.
They've said that on the 45th plus 7th minute, the referee issued a second yellow card to Leandro Trossard for delaying the restart.
Fuck off. Stupid Twitter account.
I will say,
fucking communications
the only
for
thing
the
I'll say
people
is
well.
the first yellow card from him, I did say, I thought that was stupid. Like, I thought it was a stupid yellow card.
I agree.
I said that ages ago. Like, that was a stupid yellow card.
What was the first one for
he
again?
pulled. But it was a touch rather than a yank. Like, come on.
Well, look.
Why do we get refereed so differently?
I understand. I completely understand the frustrations. But now, having remembered what the yellow card was for, he's been booked for pulling someone's shirt and then delaying the restart. When you think about it, whilst it's extremely harsh, it is silly from Leandro Trossard.
No, it's not.
And I'm not trying to defend the referees here. I'm not at all. I don't want to. There's no circumstance in which I want to defend a referee. But getting 2 yellow cards for pulling a shirt and delaying a restart, it is silly for me.
Frank, I think in a perfect world where there's kind of no pressure, you're sort of playing a second gear, whatever. I think you can, right? I think you can go, come on, Trossard, but we're playing away at the Etihad, right? All focus on the game. You're thinking about your job. I promise you, the minute he's gone in that channel with Bernardo, and the ball's gone out, he's thinking there's space to attack there. We can nick a third. Like, that will be the first thing he's thinking. Let me go get the ball. And it was such a clear motion. It was such a clear motion to counter and hit space. It wasn't that's not a foul, blast it away. It's not they've got the ball ready to kick on the floor and the ball was still in the air. It's all over the place. Michael Oliver, so quick, he loved it. Look at him, second yellow off. Just an absolute joke. We live in a world where Kovacic can go down the back of Erdegaard's studs, no red. Back of Rice's studs on a yellow, no red. But that one he wants to punish.
Right, guys, there is another side to this now. What do we do?
Sorry, the other side of this is we're winning.
Well, yeah, no, but
We're fucking winning.
yes, we are winning. But what do we now do to defend? Because that was what I was going to say. Defend the lead, or to actually get out with a point. Because currently, Trossard was the knitter, being that trying to play out to the outlet. So who do you possibly take off? Do you
No, you do the same. You go 4-4-1, and you go Havertz up front, 2 banks of 4.
What he might do, he might go 5-3-2. That's his. Sorry, 5-3-1. That's his go-to 10-man tactic.
But who's
who was going to come off? That's
Well, 4-4-1, you don't have to. But 5-3-2. Sorry, I keep hiccuping. 5-3-1.
It's tough. It's so tough.
So the way he's done it, he's always brought his midfielders inside. So I think what he would do, I think he'd bring Martinelli off, and he would bring on White. I think he'd bring on White, so he'd go Timber, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Saka, Partey, Rice, and Havertz up front. That's what
Martinelli off.
Yeah, that's what he would do.
And that's such a shame because he's played so well.
And the thing is,
he's played so well.
Martinelli, in the joke of all of this, Martinelli's the better outlet than Saka. He's the faster one. He's the one that can do probably a bit more damage. Honestly, these refs, how they get away with it is it's just disgraceful. There's nothing more to say. Like, these refs are just ridiculous. They're absolute incompetent fools, baboons. Every single week they get something wrong. Yesterday, prime example, 2 decisions in 2 different games. In this very game, Doku's done the same thing. Last week, Szoboszlai did the same thing. This letter of the law thing, we're just being ridiculed for it. Somehow we're the flag bearers for, we must show the league and use Arsenal as the example.
I'm so sick of the PGMOL, man. I'm so sick of them with their bullshit segments on Sky or whatever it is. Their bullshit segments explaining stupid decisions. Referees, we keep being told about referees. But we were told, right, that Michael Oliver didn't want to send off Kovacic last season because he didn't want to ruin the game. He didn't want to do anything too hasty and do anything too dramatic, right? He didn't want to ruin a big game. Okay, cool. But when it's Arsenal, there's no problem. There's no problems ruining a big game for something that could be interpreted in so many different ways. It's, no, I know what you did. Letter of the law is going to apply here. Not going to use common sense. And you've got the likes of Chris Kavanagh, whoever it was. Is it Chris Kavanagh? Is that his name?
This is
idiot who was on...
That's the
right.
The Doku one.
Right, there you go. So Doku kicked it.
That's actually I
just unbelievable. And they'll come on TV and they'll tell us this is why, and this is the communication. Ultimately, I agree. And then everyone will debate it, and then there'll be a huge social media storm rather than there actually being action to try and improve the standard of officiating. Now, to people who go, well, what do you want to do? Can it get much better? When was the last time in the Champions League, or certainly when watching Arsenal, that we've had any grand complaints about the standard of officiating across the match? Generally, I look at European competition and I have far less to say about it. And maybe it's because there's less football, there's less games on. So I find myself, there's a smaller pool of information, let's say. There's a smaller sample size. But I'm just so sick. And again, people,
even
I
yesterday,
can understand the argument for Trossard being sent off there. But look across the weekend.
Yeah, even yesterday, the West Ham one.
Consistency. That's what it comes down to. Consistency.
Well, yeah, it's consistently inconsistent. Yeah. But it always seems to be Arsenal. Yeah. It for whatever reason, look, we don't need to make out like it's a campaign against us. And you know what? Again, just big up forever Arsenal and Jordan. Jordan does say there isn't a witch hunt against Arsenal. How can we think there isn't, Jordan, when these decisions constantly happen to us? Why is it that we are the ones that? Whether you think about Martinelli with the 2 yellow cards, David Luiz has gone through situations when he's at Arsenal and it's just been unfair. Xhaka was targeted by refs and he was even come out and said he's ref differently and we're ref differently. Why is it that we seem to be the ones that it does seem to be a witch hunt against us? We have to go and do everything the hardest way and we're refed so differently. And we've had it in the 90s against Man United, the early noughties against Man United. Then... And we're now here again. When we're being successful or we're a better team, we just don't get any, grace. Any grace. So yes, he may have kicked the ball away, which I don't think. I think it was at the simultaneous. I just think, mate,
right. Yeah, listen, we're all frustrated, but we need to remember we're winning. We're winning, and I want Arsenal players to be as determined as ever to get this over the line, because now that would be a statement. Let's go through some super chats. Abdullah, we got yours in earlier. Back to Abdullah. He says Van Aalen scored a screamer in his debut. We were talking about after that Calafiori goal, debutant scoring. for Arsenal, and that was one of them. Leah's right about Timber. I think Timber right back is tactical. He will switch to the left when Doku gets substituted. Then Ben will come on. Well, obviously now things will be different, but I appreciate you sent that earlier. So that's the first yellow from Trossard. The thing with that, right?
Come on, how is that a yellow card?
It's again, letter of the law. It's a bit cheap. It's a bit silly from him. I'm looking at this second yellow here, right? No foul there from Trossard. Look, you can see that Marte's in space. It's an obvious attempt to just try and let Arsenal players fall to the ground, thinking, not again, you're joking. Look, he's just, you can see him, he's looked at Martinelli. He's looked at Martinelli and gone, you're there, right, I'm playing it.
What I will say, now looking at it from behind, like in that route, it does look like he's blown the ref and then he's kicked it. So maybe.
Like referees to have some comments.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm
They're
just
not robots. They don't stop
right.
the minute.
I still don't. It shouldn't be a yellow. I'm still saying it should.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying.
It's not like a phone reboot.
Ben White's on.
Interesting. I think it's probably going to be for Martinelli. It's not like a phone reboot. You don't just choose, I'm turning my phone off and it happens. You don't press a button and you get an instant response.
Come on.
These are human beings. Right.
I can't.
Coach says, I don't want to hear crap about Rodri not playing because we don't have Erdegaard. Yeah, they'll throw us. De Bruyne will throw the Marina and that will rage on. Josh says, Partey and Rice playing their best game so far and it's needed. I hear it. Crosstex says, I love watching them celebrating the corner in front of stunned City fans. Magic. Come on, you Gunners. Touch of Awesome says, I would have celebrated by... something to do with... I don't know what that means. Poking Walker's belly?
No,
okay.
to the next one.
Right, okay, I don't know what... he said pocking, I don't know. Anyway. AI Ben says, I'm a Spurs fan, but... Just send a player off for that. Exactly. Bowler says nothing to discuss about the incident, guys.
Look at Doku. Look at Doku. Come on. And he looked right at him. Even Saka put his hands up.
Saliba's looking at him going...
Even Saka looked at him.
Saliba's looking at him going, are you going to book him for that? So,
my God.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and you might have said this already earlier. Is this the same referee that's
Look.
sent Kovacic
Oh,
off
my
that time?
God.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, yeah.
I don't need to say anything else.
Jay Federer says Trossard is beyond dumb. First he needed to give the ball away, meaning Partey had to eat a yellow, then he...
Beyond dumb's harsh. I get what he's trying to say. It's silly.
Kicks the ball away, needlessly idiotic. Shane said yellows for the foul, not for kicking the ball away. No, it wasn't Shane, it was. It's been confirmed by the PGMO, it was for kicking the ball away. Harry says it is another yellow, it's how the game is now. Poor. That's Harry, that's fine.
Wow!
The discussion that...
No, that's me. I said... I
didn't expect it, though. I just didn't expect it.
I thought this was a better sub. Because Martinelli's the outlet. He's the better outlet.
Ben White, call him a knob while you're there.
He is. He's the better outlet. He is.
Don't, because he will send him off. He will send him off.
I
think that's the biggest surprise. He's actually... Not that I'm against it, because I agree with Lee in this sense that Gabriel Martinelli is the better outlet. But I'm just surprised he's actually taken Bukayo Saka off in this instance.
No, I think... Listen, I do...
Come on, Arsenal. Dig in here.
Dig
in. This is huge. Down to 10 men. We're going to get into a 5-3-1 shape now. I reckon Havertz comes back into midfield. And Martinelli's going to go up front.
There's no other choice.
We are winning. Guys, amongst all this, and I understand, we had a good old vent about that, but we are winning here at the Etihad. Come on. Come on.
Can you? It is. I know at this stage it is a what if, but can you imagine now if we go on to win this game, 10 men Arsenal, 45 minutes, the statement that would make?
It's just a disgrace.
So Harry, in the super chat said it is another yellow. It's how the game's gone poor. Right, Harry, if we are going to set really low bar and really low standards for yellows and whatever it might be, basically decisions that referees are going to pull people up on, then you've got to apply that across the board. If you're going to be really harsh for decisions, you've got to do that across everyone, everywhere. You have to, by the way, this is a flat 5-4, man. There is no intention to score here. Burrito says, I swear I hate to say this, but at this point the PGMO is against Arsenal. Dale says, stop acting like it's just Arsenal happens to. Dale, like, some people might feel that way. I'm calling that PGMOL for all their decisions this week that they've got wrong. Simon says, Doku delays free kick first half. No yellow, it's meant to be why. Simon, because the referees, they can't see them all. So it's stupid for them to implement this particular law so stringently because they can't spot all of them. So it's ridiculous that they want to be so harsh on them unless they're absolutely sure they've done something wrong. Gabriel does well. Good communication with Raya. Christian says, keeping 11v11 when it's City. Doku's card is where. Same crap against Brighton too. Sick of the English FA, but we will still win. No Rodri, no win, says Christian. Interesting. Mr. says, accountability, we've got to do better, lads. Simple. Jesse says, less than 1 second between the whistle and him kicking the ball. It was clear Trossard making a football play and not time wasting. Extremely harsh. I agree. There we go. I'll probably send them off for that.
Yeah, of course she's going to put him for that.
Oh, what now? So many super chats, guys. Thank you.
They'll probably go and try and get a VAR check on this to get him sent off. It wouldn't surprise
Special
me.
K wants AFTV to do something to, I don't know, protest of some sort. Malaki says, Michael Oliver, he's not happy with him. 10 men, we fight until the end. If we lose at the PGMOL, I'm fuming. Cryptic Dino says, why do we even support this damn league? F them, this is the league people fought to keep. We should support the Super League.
Honestly, it gets you thinking. It gets your mind churning, gets your mind thinking. Because when you see the stupid decisions, you're like, why do we bother? Why do you bother turning up?
Haaland and Raya with a good claim from a header. Oreo says, confused what you're complaining about. The yellow was for the obvious foul, not the kicking the ball away. Why would he do that on a yellow?
It's not.
Yeah, I know. Oreo, we've explained
had this
that now.
confirmed.
It was for the kicking the ball away. And also, if you're, that's an even worse decision, by the way. If it was for the foul, the shoulder Trossard to Bernardo, that's an even worse decision. So come on. Off Meta Professor says, not allowed to restart playing until players are called over in position. Players are not allowed to restrict movement of the goalkeeper in set pieces. 2 players blocked Edison. Stop complaining. Okay, all right. Fine.
Shut up.
Well, it's all even then.
Twat.
Count says, Michael Oliver's saying, ref.
Come on, Calafiori, you've got to do better there.
Because he didn't want to ruin the game. Gary, I'm bricking it right now, so I'm actually enjoying, well, as in I'm stressed. So watching this, I'm enjoying reading the super chats and just not watching wave after wave after wave of City attacks.
But we've still got to just, I know what you're saying, James, but we still have a job to do. Those players got a job to do. Go as long as you can, keep it tight. We know how to play. I'm sure they've spent time going 10 versus 11. It's happened. They've done training. So yes, we're going up against probably the best team in the world, and it's difficult with 11, so with 10 men, but we've now changed the game plan. This is what Arsenal do. We defend, we work together. We're close-knit unit. Let's just keep this up. Man. Come on.
Gary says, how about criticising your own player for not learning the mistakes of Rice? Lack of self-accountability. Gary, when I see another player that isn't an Arsenal player sent off for the same thing, then I'll understand that the referee and the PGMOL have decided that these are the standards they want to implement in the Premier League, and you know what? You just have to swallow it because those are the rules for everyone. I haven't seen that for Szoboszlai in Liverpool when he did it, and I haven't seen the letter of the law, which is what everyone keeps referring to, be applied when Lisandro Martinez 2-foot jumps into a tackle, when Vicario handles the ball outside the penalty area very, very clearly, and when there's a grab that started outside the penalty area but carried on into the penalty area, a penalty that was given against Arsenal against Atalanta but wasn't against Chelsea for West Ham. When I see consistency and I see the referees are applying everything fairly across all teams, then I will stop complaining.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think anyone is disputing that it is a second yellow.
This is what.
Yeah,
but I think it's ridiculous that they would even think to give yellows for that. I think he clearly
go on,
trying to.
Oh, lovely play.
I think he's clearly trying to.
Oh, lovely! Ref! Oh my God!
I think he's clearly trying to play, and I don't think it should be a second yellow. But I don't think it's the most egregious I've ever seen. Only they're not consistent, and they're full of shit. So there we go. Here's Bernardo.
You've got to watch Garvio because he can shoot as well.
Don't give it a pen.
Well done, Ricardo. Oh, he absolutely done him again.
He absolutely.
Get up.
He was going to play on.
Whoa,
he was going to play on. The ref was going to play on.
So the referee told him to get up, and the linesman's given his flag.
Oh my God!
To be fair, the rest, the linesman does have a better view of it, but
the referee's made his decision.
Look,
I think it might have been a yellow. To be fair. Oh
yeah, it's a free kick. It's a free kick. That's why I didn't quite lose it immediately because the liner clearly saw something, but.
This is a dangerous
Sherpa
free
says
kick.
the ref has killed the game. Simon says what's frustrating is the inconsistent refereeing decision is that we need an explanation. Why does Doku not get yellow? But Trossard does. Yep. Buffed us on the super chat. Thank you very much. It's a free kick here for Man City. Game Fanatic says refs are human beings too and they can make mistakes.
Oh,
Why
shut
do we
up.
expect
No,
refs to
shut
refs
up.
All of
also
the
different
time.
refs equals different consistency.
Shut up.
I'll answer that in a second. Let's just go to this.
Just shut up.
Okay.
Idiot.
Let's answer that from Game Fanatic. Because that note, I'm actually going to back him. He makes a fair point. They're human. So let me explain where the flaw in that logic is. Players have an instant moment to make the decisions that they want to make. They don't get a redo. Referees not only get a redo, they've got 3-4 colleagues somewhere with a million screens who are able to help them make those decisions. Now, I appreciate that they don't intervene on yellow cards, but maybe that's something they should explore because too many games are ruined by that kind of nonsense. But what I will say, though, is he is too quick to make a decision that you cannot categorically tell me he's absolutely 100% sure of. You cannot tell me that he's 1,000,000% sure that Trossard has just cleared it away pettily, frantically, wanting to spite City and spite the referee. Right. You cannot tell me he's 100% done that.
Get into shape, boys.
Look, especially on that point as well, especially if they're going to be a lot stricter with
Get out to him.
He's rushed it.
Havertz, you got to get out to him.
Kanji, is he going to hit one?
Yeah, you can't let them wind it up.
Right, I'm going to stop talking about it now because I've done 20 minutes of pure ranting and I need to just...
Well done,
Come on,
Partey.
Arsenal.
Good. Who else have we got on the bench?
Sterling, Jesus.
Oh yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't bring any of those on right now. Not in this game situation.
Yeah.
In this game,
I
that's
get
what I
you.
meant.
I
Does
get
this
you.
prove that the white change was tactical, by the way?
I think
Which is
so.
a super
because-
chat was mentioning it. You touched on it.
Yeah, I did
didn't
say. Yeah, I think it was tactical. Yeah, I did say it was tactical.
you? Amongst all that, we didn't give any time at half time to mention that Arsenal were brilliant first half. They had to weather a real storm first 20-25. We obviously go behind in the 8th minute. It's a real struggle for Arsenal at that point. We're going man-for-man press. The Rodri injury definitely swung momentum. It killed momentum for City more at a time where they had it. But Frank, what a response from Arsenal to be quick to recognise the opportunity to score, to deploy a tactical set play that nearly did them once, certainly did them the second time, and that's why we have a lead.
Declan, you've got to get back.
No, absolutely. Oh, hang on.
You've got to get back.
Get drop.
He is, he's going, he's moving. Here's Savinho.
No shot.
He gets
well
on
done,
my
Gabriel.
nerves. Oh God.
He's pushed him off the ball. See it out. Well done, Timber. Well done, Timber.
So hold on. So it's a back five. So is it who's in the middle?
I want to say 5.
It's Havertz, Partey, Rice, Martinelli as a 4.
Okay. And then it's a back three of the 3 centre backs and then 2 full backs. Martinelli on the left wing. Right wing is nobody, I'm assuming.
Well done, Calafiori.
See, look, yeah, so there's no right wing. Okay, fine, I get it now. So there's no right wing, and then there's just 4 in the middle. So 3, okay, I get you.
Yeah, it's a back 5 and it's a 4.
Yeah, okay, cool.
This is people who didn't want to see Arsenal park the bus will strap in.
Well, no, this is horses for courses. This is a totally different situation. This is absolutely just ruined. Do you know what as well? Forget everything else. It's ruined the spectacle. Neutrals wouldn't have liked it because they want to see Arsenal lose, but it's actually ruined the spectacle. It was a back and forth game. Arsenal were doing exactly what everybody wanted them to do, which was attack a lot more.
Good block from Gabriel. Timber putting him under a bit of pressure. No, we've got to remember Partey's on a yellow too. So nothing
Yeah,
silly
be careful. Timber's so strong, though.
It's a good thing we work on shape, eh?
Yeah, I think 10 v 11. They've done this. They've practiced this
Bernardo
before.
is Bernardo.
Get rid.
Calafiori does
Well done,
really
Calafiori.
Don't. My
Oh,
God,
well
that
done,
was
Lily.
brave. That was brave from Martinelli. Dare I say, maybe a touch stupid, but he came away with it.
So who have we still got on yellows? Is it just Partey?
Oh my God! How is that theirs? It's ours.
Okay, but don't switch. Stay switched on. Here's Kovacic.
Oh God!
Such a shame.
He's probably
Bernardo,
gonna.
twisting and turning. I mean, he is someone who in those areas
It's just the shots on
he's
long.
going to absolutely thrive.
Get out to him!
Yeah, it's difficult though. They've just had to get
tough.
back to track the back post. That's the thing. Every movement. Then
You're right,
there's
but you know
a
what?
few
I will
cogs
say
that go with
it's
it.
hard to defend because it's a lot of running and jockeying. But
Yes,
it's
Timber.
Well done.
it's a small space that they've got to try and defend. So it's actually a lot easier. They're not defending the whole pitch. It's a lot easier to defend this.
They've taken it short.
Is
Completely open.
Headed out by, I think that was
Saliba. I think it was
Or
Saliba.
Yeah, he's going to shoot.
Akanji.
I'll take that every
fires
day.
wide.
I'm scared of Diaz and this
Go
Akanji
and
guy
get
with
the
the
shot.
shots. They got some good long shots, you know.
Here's Gundogan.
Totally undeserving. They haven't been great.
They started on fire, but we clawed our way
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Here's Doku. They've doubled up on that side, so someone's got to track that. Doku.
Yes,
Well done,
Martinelli.
Oh my God, if he gets to this.
Oh, lucky. What do we think of the Saka sub? I mean, interesting that's the way.
Well, yeah,
he did it.
I thought that was the better
Martinelli.
sub. I thought that was the better sub.
Yeah.
And then what you can do is
Shit.
you can bring on Sterling later on.
Raya, well done, Raya.
I completely agree with the change. I'm just more shocked that he's done it, essentially, because I'm convinced he would play Bukayo Saka with one leg if he could.
He's subbed him a lot recently, hasn't he?
Well,
Touch of awesome. I see your super chat and quite a lot more coming in. We will get to them. We're just going to wait till this City onslaught, which might not end till the 90th minute.
well, it's
But
definitely.
we
not
are
gonna
just going to
end.
wait till there's a slight break in play, and we'll get through all your thoughts. Thank you for everyone for supporting the channel, getting your thoughts and comments in. We see some comments coming through as well. Super Malta, I hear you. The refs piss me off. Yeah, welcome to the club.
Yes,
I'm
good,
so wound
good
up by
pressure.
that.
Well done, Havertz. Good. And the thing is, you can't even take Havertz out because he's another outlet because of his height and holding up the ball.
Yeah.
Hayes, it's so difficult. It's just ruined the whole thing. Oh God. Yeah, shuffle across. Well done, boys.
Doku.
Oof.
Here's Akanji.
He loves that little hop skip thing, doesn't he?
Kovacic.
Doku?
It works.
Walker white to Savinho.
He get eyes.
Keeping the pitch big. Oh,
That's a
Haaland's
handball,
going
no?
west of Gabriel. It's a corner. It's a corner for City.
Whoa!
Be quick, boys. You've got to be quick.
That's 3 times. They've
No,
put us in the
you've
short
got-
corner. 3 times.
Oh, God.
Haaland, good save.
What a
Oh
save.
my God. Oh,
David Raya.
Save by,
David Raya again.
Save by Raya. What
Oh
a save by Raya. Bernardo's calling for a penalty.
they've got to be
here.
ready. They've got to be ready in corners. They've got to be
That's
ready.
3 times in a
Thing
row.
is, I
We've
can
been caught by the
understand
short
them-
one.
I can understand them not going short and committing players to the back
Great
post.
save.
Saliba, you got out jumped there.
What's
as
he
well.
calling for the pen for?
You got out jumped there, Saliba.
Melt.
What a save from Raya, by the way. It's bounced. He's had to recover.
What? How dare you call for a penalty? How dare you?
Come on, boys. We've got to D up now. Come on. Come on, boys. We've got to wake up on those corners.
Here's Timber one-on-one with Akanji. He's battling him. He did really well there.
It's hard, but come on, boys. Timber, you need to get back a little bit.
Right, retreat.
Yeah. My God, we've got half an hour left of this.
Well, that 15 went quicker than I thought it would. Actually.
No, it's been extremely no,
Oh wow.
including half
Wow.
half time. I meant is what do you call it? Stoppage time.
Here's Bernardo.
I'm sure the ref would
Right
love
to
to put on.
Kovacic. He's going to roll it for Diaz.
Look, get out to him!
I think
Oh,
he should have
my-
hit that, but he didn't. Here's Walker.
I'm telling you, Diaz and Akanji.
He's going to set
those
it. He's
two,
going to set it for the strike.
You can't have no company against Leicester moment. No way.
It's mad to say that considering we're only on game week 5.
Bernardo.
Well, I meant in terms of the finish.
Yeah, cool. Oh right, okay.
Yeah, no.
I thought you was talking about a title decider.
Oh no. I meant like like when you remember when he shot from like 25
Yeah.
yards.
No, Vinny, no.
I don't want the centre backs to have a shot because I feel like Diaz and Akanji, they have a good shot on them.
Yeah.
I feel like they have got a good shot on them.
Here's Savinho. Here's Gundogan. That was clever tracking from Martinelli there. That meant he couldn't play the through ball to Bernardo. And now they've gone out to Doku. This is relentless.
This is going to be the whole game.
Timber.
Yeah.
This is going to be the whole
This
game.
is it now. Strap in, people. Unless they score 2 and we need to chase one.
It's
And
hard.
it goes out for another corner. Let's get a quick super chain. Sorry, while we have the opportunity. Touch of Autumn says, I give the benefit of the doubt to the ref usually. This past week will say no, also no way. Absolutely pissed. John said, this is what Arteta wanted. He spent a budget on defenders to put them all on a part of the bus. Tomiyasu, Ben, Timber, Saliba, Gabs, everyone. Wish we had Tomiyasu. We'd probably be at this back six if we had him. We were saying, all right, everyone. It's just a wall, standing goal.
Corner taken. Hopefully, it's going to be cleared by Arsenal. Corner, short corner.
Again.
Crossed by Gundogan. Away by
that's actually quite
Timber.
Awkward position. No. Good save.
Oh my!
He's done it again.
Oh,
He's done it again.
Raya.
He's done it again.
I said these centre backs can shoot though. Raya, that is a world class save. You know, that is a world class save. Look at that.
No, it was a bit near him. I wouldn't go world class, but to top save.
World class reactions.
Yeah, he did really well to react.
Maybe that's what I should have said.
Actually,
It's
Maybe
not straight
right.
at him.
no,
Maybe
it's
that's
not.
what I
I thought.
should've said.
Sorry, on that replay, I thought it was. It's a very good save.
Originally, I thought it was a world class save. Maybe I agree. It is a world class reaction.
Still world class. We got your point.
Look at that. 5 at the back. Look at that.
Yeah, with a 4 in front.
Do you know what though? I did notice. I was wondering like why Calafiori's got help on the left.
Haaland's so clever, by the way. Sorry, carry on.
But on the right, it's just Timber. He's literally 1-on-1 against Docky.
Well, Havertz, I think, is getting across to help, but yeah, you're right, basically.
Yeah, literally, it's just 1 against 1.
Haaland's so clever. I don't know if you saw, as everyone pushed up and City dropped back, he
No
just
shot.
stayed there because he knew everyone was going to make their way.
Just going in. Well done, Saliba.
Saliba.
Well done. Oh,
No
shit,
foul,
Callum,
no-
unlucky.
Well done, Ricardo. Get it out. Hoof it. Hoof.
But do you know what? If they kick it out, I think they just need to go a bit further. Like, even if the keeper gets it, just give yourself a minute of breathing space.
I would be genuinely interested to see what the percentages of the ball in
To be
each half.
To be
this
fair, though,
stage.
like it's skewed now, so I actually don't care. I actually don't even, I'm not even bothered.
Nearly 9,000 of you watching, people. Get your thoughts in, get your comments. I've been signed out. Let's get this.
Come on,
Saliba.
Saliba, good.
Oh, see, Partey can't get that wrong, because if he does... my YouTube's having a nightmare here. Let's
But
go.
I'm also thinking like, what's the next step? Because these players can't.
Oh, well done. Get it out. Get it out. Go, Martinelli. Go on.
Pass!
That's it. Go on.
Yeah,
Push
did
it past
really
him.
well there.
Oh,
He's
it's
tired.
Yeah,
But
I get
again,
it, I
you
get
can't. It's so different. He's tired.
Is now the time for Sterling in that case?
No.
No, not.
He doesn't give you the physical defensive contribution. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to think I'm crazy. I'm closer to bringing on Kivior than I am bringing on Sterling.
I get it.
Wow.
I do get it.
Elbow. Yes.
Well done. Well done.
Frantically trying to remember passwords.
Commentary saying we need an outlet to stay up top.
Yeah. Well, look, I think the issue that you've got here is if you bring Sterling on, he's good with going up against Walker, but I don't think he's got the defensive nous to do what Martinelli does.
But what I mean
If
is
you bring-
someone to just sit up there. Everyone else defends. Someone sit up there.
I think you've just got to go and just listen. Man against like 11. Look at what's Ty. I can see him right at the front. If you go 11 against 11,
I love the fact that we know it's Ty.
well, yeah,
Just from the attire.
he's wearing all these clothes. Isn't he?
We're over the camera angle we've got, by the way, is over the other side of the pitch. You still know
It's Ty, though,
it's
man.
Ty.
It's Ty, isn't it? Yellow card for who? For
Is that Miles?
yellow card.
Did he
for
just give the card to Miles Lewis-Skelly?
this ref, mate? He loves it. He just wants to be the center of attention. That's all he does. The ref just wants to make the show about Miles.
Carl-
He wants to make him make the show about him, the game about him. Yeah. He wants to make sure that he in 100% control. Look.
So Miles Lewis-Skelly has received the Premier League yellow card before he's received the Premier League appearance.
Good on him.
Good on him.
Mate. That's what we needed.
So, I've been locked out of YouTube, where I'd be getting your comments from, and now I can't log back in. So there we go. Production,
I'll
if
check
you don't
on
mind
mine.
sending me all the super chats we've had, I'll make sure I go through those and I'll get your comments by the live stream people.
I'll check
yes,
on my
that's
phone
frustrating.
to see any supers.
Oh,
We've got the chat up here now.
Right, so Colton Conroy, he said this was the latest one. Glad the ref made this so enjoyable to watch. missing my NFL games for this hashtag Starboy Ref League. Let me know who you support, mate. I'm missing NFL as well, but it's for a good cause. Prince Party Thug, he sent in a £10 super chat. Shout out to you. It's 115 versus 10. Arsenal got a lock on, I should say, with 3.
All right, play it back.
Three
Play it back.
fire
Play.
emojis.
Okay, that works. That works for me.
Shout out to you, man.
115
Shout out to
versus
you.
10. Brilliant.
Andrew Oku, it's not a super chat, but he's got a good point. He said, hashtag stupid Oliver, make it trending.
Oh, I've got the comments back in front of me, but yeah, if
There
we
we
could
go.
get more. Oh, man.
Right.
66th minute. We had a little bit of a break in play there, but it's going to be another 30 minutes, I reckon, of pure stress. There is going to be, by the way, tomorrow, 10:30 a.m, a live Forever Arsenal. We will be here in the studio reacting to everything that's happened today. So do come join us. Oh, man. Here comes Doku. Oh, that is really good from Doku. That's really good from Doku.
That's not.
No,
It's a
get
really
up.
Good challenge from Timber. It's a really good challenge from Timber.
Go on, Ben.
Havertz tries to find. Well done. Back into position.
It's so difficult because these players, the defenders, they can all shoot. It's literally not even just the midfield.
I mean, everyone in that team. Everyone in that team.
Diaz and Akanji, and we saw what Guardiola can do. He did it against not Man United. He did it against Real Madrid, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he score against Man United as well? I think he did.
There is no. The point is, there's no one in that Man City team on the field right now that you would want to shoot. Nobody, even Kyle Walker.
Do you know? Even the keeper, mate.
Even the keeper.
Even the keeper.
Edison can ping one.
Mate, didn't he take a penalty?
He got an assist the other day.
Well, yeah, but he took a penalty as well.
Here comes City again.
The silence is so
Partey
loud.
can't get it wrong. He can't get it wrong, Partey. He's done well so far.
There's another
Wide to
question.
Akanji.
There's another question I've
Wide to
got.
Doku.
We're
It's
already.
so funny, right? There's a list of things that we were going to chat about throughout the game, but there's just no chance I can pay any
Get out to
attention
him.
anything other than what's
Good.
happening right now. which
Get
is
out to
Arsenal
him, Declan.
fighting to try and get a win here at the Etihad. Here's Doku. They're holding on to a 2-1 lead as
He's going to
things
shoot.
stands.
He's going to
Akanji.
shoot. Good
good
block.
block.
Great block from Ben White, is it? Havertz goes up for
Yeah.
the header again.
He's such a warrior.
Yeah, he really is. He
Such a
really,
warrior.
really is.
Listen, that's my gate. That's my guy, man.
Here's Walker.
Well done.
Love that player. Don't.
Fabinho.
Right, I think I've got a chance to ask my question now. Right, we're already down to 10 men, and this is not me saying this is what I want to do, by the way. Already down to 10 men. Partey is on a yellow card. There is a risk there of him potentially getting a second yellow. Is that potentially a change that we look to
Foden
make?
coming on, Space Invader.
I touch wood as I say this. You are in a better position, I think,
Right.
when you're sat deep and you're making little attempts to win the ball. I think you got a better read of whether you're going to get there,
Yep.
and B, even if you do maybe foul, I think the referee, albeit we've established they're an absolute disaster, I think the referee's more likely to go, listen, it's a foul, but it's not a yellow, right? Because it's not a shirt pull, because it's not a transition
That's
moment.
it. Off the ball.
Something
Thank you.
like that.
Thank you, ref. We're fine.
Yes.
By the way, that's how many times have we been in our half? Their half this
Yeah.
half so far. We're in the 70th minute. I think we've had about 4 passes in their half.
Come on. John Donuts in the comment saying, I love that despite... Well, let's just see this here. What happened here?
Elbow to the face.
John says, I love that despite not being satisfied with our window, Lee backs the boys once the game starts. Always, man. That's always the case.
Well, why wouldn't? Why
No,
wouldn't
it's a compliment. He's saying some people, maybe
Oh, yeah.
can't get over that hump when the game starts.
No.
But he's just saying that with
Listen,
you
like
this.
my annoyances with the transfer window is what it is. Like, I think we made a few mistakes, but listen, these boys, they've deserved all the support because they turn up week in and week out and they deliver. Yes, on a few occasions they've let themselves down. Aston Villa away last season and at home, but like they've made me fall back in love with this club. Like that's the basics. You've got Man United
That's off the
fans
ball there.
praying for their
Calafiori-
manager
it's
to
a
be
bad
gone.
touch.
So
Can I
yeah.
just bring something up about that Diaz elbow there, right?
He's on a yellow.
Is he?
I'm sure Diaz is on the yellow, isn't he?
Oh my God! Well, that makes it even worse.
Yep.
Okay, so so that makes my point even stronger, right?
He's on the yellow.
Oh, lucky Martinelli. How does the referee know for sure that Diaz didn't mean an elbow? That it wasn't just holding players off there. He didn't mean to leave on it. How does he know? Now, I actually think he did the right thing. You don't know that he's definitely meant it. He's just trying to hold himself off. But he has caught Havertz. So how do you know for sure? That, for me, is sensible refereeing.
Yep.
It's going, I don't know for sure. Now, you don't know for sure that Trossard has blasted it when he's heard the whistle and he's done it out of pettiness anyway, decided to clear the ball and delay the restart. You don't know that. So you've got to be more sensible in your refereeing.
No.
Poor
No
Rice,
shot.
man. Look at Rice getting from one side to the other, to the other, to the other. Here's Bernardo.
No.
Kovacic is there. Here's Kovacic now.
This is genuinely
This is the
painful
point
to
I'm
watch.
making.
Yeah, it's almost
VAR
like,
can see that Alessandro Martinez
Yeah,
intended
yeah,
to
you're
jump
right.
with 2 feet.
Oh, no.
It's a shame. Well,
you know what? I am worried about.
hell.
I'm worried about Phil Foden because he is that space invader, and
Yeah.
with that little bit of space, he's somebody who can create that spot. The other point is, I said the centre backs.
By the way, two.
I am very
deflections.
worried about these centre backs, man, because they have a shot on them.
got a strike on him.
Oh, not,
Calafiori.
please,
Hey,
not the time.
what an effort from Calafiori today, man.
Yeah. Minus minus getting turned. He's had a really
Yeah.
good, he's had a really
Yeah,
good day.
he has had a few.
This makes sense.
No, he's bringing him on. He's
about
bringing
this,
him on for
though. I'm
Calafiori.
worried about this.
I think he's a bit rusty.
Exactly.
think he's a bit
And I
rusty.
think he's a player who I don't think he puts his body about like Calafiori.
Yeah.
But he's playing in a back five. Nothing
I think he's
silly.
just cramped with him, though, isn't it? But
Right, so that the effort will not go unnoticed, my friend.
I have lost a little bit of confidence with Kivior coming on. He's not rubbish. He's not a crap player at all. I just think he's just not at that Calafiori level. That's all it is.
Of
That's
course,
all
yeah.
it is.
And that's the reason we signed Calafiori at the end of the day.
And that's not to be, I'm not being harsh on him. I
Just
just
being
think
brutally
that,
honest.
it's just one of those things, isn't it?
Who is it for? Is it for
Calafiori.
Calafiori?
Yeah, I think he's just had a bit of cramp. This
Right.
is his first full game, isn't it? So he's not played since the Euros.
Yeah, it was a good effort. Well, the goal, fantastic. Atoned for the error in the most spectacular of ways, but he stood up defensively after the error that led to their opener, and he's just done some brilliant work today.
Well played,
Good on him.
Calafiori.
Fresco saying, Kivior, I don't mind. He gives us all. He gives us all. I like Kivior, good player, but there's a robustness about Calafiori that I think we are going to miss.
I think there's limitations with Kivior. I think there are a few limitations, and that's fair to say. Without coming like you're not backing the team or the players.
Havertz, man.
Go on. Win that.
Always putting himself about.
Win that. Well done, Rice.
From Newcastle away last season,
Keep him in there. Keep him in there. Keep him in there.
Well,
Well
lovely.
done. Well done, Timber.
Thank you, Timber. I love you, buddy.
Oh, well done.
yes.
Get
I
up.
fucking love you, Timber.
Oh,
There's no
lucky,
one there.
unlucky.
think he could have
He's
gone
done
round
so
the
well.
outside,
No, he's
but
done
well
so
done.
well there, though.
Well played,
He's
Timber.
done so well.
Frick.
Oh, my heart is beating through my chest at this point.
Yeah, it's
16 minutes, boys. Come on. 16.
I felt
Plus about 700 hours
I felt
of
a
extra
lot-
time
Retrieve
with
the
Oliver
super
in
chats.
his way.
Big thanks to production for their help. We will go through these very soon.
I felt a lot more confident about the game 5 minutes ago with Calafiori on. Well done, Martinelli, in his back in his defensive position, and again, good. Come on, just keep. Yeah, go out to him. Good, go out to him. Good, Declan. Tell him.
So tough, though. I mean, look, with every time you press and then you have to swing the other way, it is exertion, it is energy, it is stress, it is.
Listen, man,
and they're doing so well.
They
to
want
just
this
keep
title,
going.
man. They want this title.
They
These
do,
boys
man. They
want this
do.
title. You can tell they want it. That's why they've done it for 74 minutes. They've done this.
Here's Kovacic now.
No shot.
He's going to have a go.
Well in. Well in.
And look at the defence, they get out. But Kivior's got to keep up there. So as a little thing I looked at, the defence all went up and Kivior just hung back.
Yeah.
Get
Bloody
quickly.
hell. 6 players in that back line, and 3 there.
Get quickly in tune with the defence. Actually, I'm wrong. That might have been Martinelli. Apologies. And if it is, he's shattered and I give him a little bit more.
What's that position?
You know.
Bloody hell, 6 players back there.
Just worth bringing up as well. We're in the 75th minute and we've had 11% possession.
Honestly, I couldn't care less.
Honestly, if we
Couldn't care less.
It's Savinho.
Hopefully, we do it if we have.
has a team ever
know
got
the side he wants to go.
single-digit possession in a game?
No, I don't. I'd be amazed if anyone has.
no.
I think this could be the first.
They wouldn't.
This could-
They wouldn't be.
The more this
professionals.
goes on, you're right. This could get to single digit. You're right. It could do.
Yeah, but with context though, we didn't.
Of
yeah.
course.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
listen,
no,
I'm
no,
not-
no, no.
Do you think I care? I haven't
Yeah.
said
Hold that
right.
ball for as
Super
long as
chat.
you can.
Motivation Matter says we can't vilify refs for following the rules of the game. We can't talk about consistency at the same time as saying the ref should let him off.
Let's just
Motivation Matters. We can talk about consistency amongst the way that they apply the rules. We can talk about consistency in terms of Doku getting away with it, but Trossard not. We can talk about the rules as a whole, which you're right, go beyond Michael Oliver. I totally
Havertz,
accept
my.
that. But that's why I said there are some arguments.
Get back,
for a
boys.
yellow
You've got to
there,
get
but
back, though. You've got to get back.
nice.
Or just keep them
Hello.
boxed in.
Hello. It's a decent little press there, but can we all just now? Okay,
Yeah,
park
get
the
back.
bus. Park that fucking bus. You gave it a little spin. Now get back.
Yeah, you went.
Fucking get back.
You went
Get
literally
back.
up the road. and now
Handbrake
get
on.
back. Yeah.
Fucking get back. Yeah. Turn the keys off. Park it.
Havertz, turn around. You've got to turn around.
Is Walker now? Gundogan. Into Haaland. He doesn't need much room.
Good block.
But they got a block in
Get
there.
rid. Get
Partey
rid.
does
Get
brilliantly.
rid. Go
And
on.
Rice does
Get it down the
brilliantly
line.
too.
Get it down the line.
That's
Just-
where because he's shattered now. Look,
Yeah.
he's shattered.
Yeah.
You can
So is
tell.
that the change you're calling for at this stage?
I would make.
Yeah.
I would make the Sterling sub now.
We've got no Jesus. I get Jesus there. That's what I do.
That's
the
also
change.
a shout.
Jesus wide left. That's the
I
change.
trust. I think Sterling against Walker. I just think that just match up is a lot better.
Here's Diaz.
Don't let him.
He's going to hit one.
He's-
Here's
I
Foden.
don't-
Foden is going to hit one. There
You
goes
can hit them
over.
all day if you want to hit them
Dale
like that.
says, at least you haven't got a team in League One. Who do you support, Dale? Let us know.
Well, I'm hoping that
do you
they'll
know
be
what?
playing.
Fair
against-
play to
Oh, he also says with League One refs. Fair enough. And no VAR, if I'm not mistaken. Prince Partybug says it's 115 versus 10. Arsenal got to lock in. The changes now. Walker off for Stones. And to tell you what, this is going to make them better. Savinho off for Grealish. They have now just brought on two very technical players who are going to give them a lot in tight spaces. Arsenal have about, I give them 15, maybe 18 minutes to try and hold on here. To try and get a big win at the Etihad.
Yes, come on. Yes.
Have we made a check?
Pierce says 6-3 formations for the win. Hold the line.
Hold the line, boys.
We're down to 10% possession.
So if we win,
I'm
do
sticking with this.
Do we go top? If we
Yeah.
win,
If we win, we go top of the league. 4 wins and a draw.
So as it stands, we're top of the league, a point ahead of Liverpool.
this is crazy.
Dale says he's a Barnsley fan. Dale,
Fair
you didn't
play,
have to
mate.
super chat, by the way.
Fair
Thank
play.
you. Very appreciated. And Nathan says, go on Arsenal with this emoji. And yet we are all feeling this way right now. Here's Kovacic on the ball. Fascinating game. Got far more to it than last season's did. Kovacic lets one rip
Oi.
from distance. And
How many
over it
shots have they
goes.
had? They've had 17
Carol
shots.
says, don't care about how we play as long as we can hold the win. Come on, you Gunners. Absolutely. Who cares
These
about
players deserve the day off tomorrow, 110%. We've got Bolton. When do we play Bolton?
Wednesday night.
It's cool. So
Come on,
they-
Arsenal.
hope
got this,
whatever
come on.
happens, they deserve tomorrow off.
For 20 shots in the second half.
Football brings a side out of you, man. Do you think I behave like this at home in any other context?
Well, yeah, no, definitely. No one
Absolutely
does.
not.
No one does. But do you know what it is, right? It's more just the annoyance of, right, we've been
Go on.
shafted. We've been absolutely shafted by the refs today. Like, we've come to this ground and we've lost 5-0. Xhaka been sent off. We've had it all. And now you just want to have a fair footing. And we've not had that. Good, well done, Partey. Do you know what? I might be a bit crazy, a bit early saying it. But if it wasn't Gabriel being the man of the match for me, whatever happens, I would probably put Partey as my
Absolutely.
my second runners up.
Yeah, completely agree.
Kovacic now.
Martinelli is a
Vardy.
very, very close second, but I think
Kovacic.
Martinelli.
I think once again,
Keep
Raya has to be up
baiting
there.
them into having those shots. No penalties, nothing silly in tight areas. Just stay strong. Bait the shot. Well, actually, maybe not, because Gavardio can hit them.
I'm scared
He
of
remembers the
Foden.
Bernabeu.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Diaz, another
Oh,
pick into...
get it out. Get it
Oh,
out.
what a touch.
Oh, you got to do better.
out.
Get it out. Ow!
No, that was good. That was really good. That
Right,
was clever.
He's knackered. He's not even will. He's knackered. Get Sterling or Jesus on. We need a runner up there.
It's just hard. It's hard. Like, who do you take off? Martinelli? Look, who do you take off?
So difficult. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Should we do a poll in the
10 minutes.
No,
Come on,
let's wait.
boys.
I think wait till full time.
No, just about like the sub. About the sub. Who should? If
Yeah.
should
Go
we-
on.
like,
Next sub: Jesus, Sterling, Waneri, or
Jorginho.
Jorginho. We'll get those four in. Gundogan. Here's Akanji. Here's Bernardo Silva. Back post.
yes.
Raya
Sit on
Save.
it.
There's some more super chats coming in. Oh, I actually did read those. So, but thank you, production, very much.
I actually don't even. I mean, look, I'm gonna again preempting fate, whatever. I actually don't even feel like they've done enough to deserve the win. Man City,
have been
yeah,
poor outside the
yeah.
first
I actually
25, but
genuinely,
the thing
yeah.
is, they've just got that relentless quality and moments.
Oh, yeah,
a
they
lot
do,
of
yeah.
games that they picked up points in last season that frustrated me.
Ref, yes, Havertz.
Havertz, thank you so much. Thank you. What a fucking effort. Well done, Kai. Neville has apparently said on commentary, this could be defensive genius against the best team in the land. Wow. High praise if we pull this off. Arsenal giving it a real
now they're thinking who's to bring on.
go here.
I think Mikel's getting greyer as the game goes on.
Arsenal have never lost when I've had a beer in the game. Just to be sure, I've had 8. That's coming from X.
Do you know what? As well, I wore this T-shirt because this is my lucky Arsenal T-shirt.
I need one.
This is
Yeah,
my
buddy.
this is my lucky. So hopefully the trend keeps going because I've not lost a game wearing this T-shirt at all.
To anyone, by the way, because I had a bit of a malfunction with my laptop, if we missed any super chats, just write, just put miss super chat and I'll try to get through them. Apologies
Declan
if I
Rice has
have.
been booked.
been
I've tried to have everything sent to me, but yeah.
Declan Rice
If I
booking
have,
me.
just let me know. All right, Declan Rice booked apparently. All right, Kivior, if you could throw this into the back of their own net. that'd be
See
great.
Kelechi there.
7 minutes plus stoppage time to come.
How much
People in the chat.
How much stoppage time do you think?
I
we'll
think
get?
Again,
4.
You're at the pit. I think they'll do 4. I don't think much more's happening in this half. Kai is awesome, says Henry Sublime. I agree. Here come City with Grealish. They are running at Arsenal now.
Havertz, turn around! Bloody hell!
Kovacic, wide to Gundogan. Well, not quite wide. It's still in central pockets as he turns inside.
Havertz,
Here's
look.
Grealish now. Both
Good.
central midfielders on a yellow, but Arteta sticking with him, and I think fairly. They've played well. Here's Bernardo. Bernardo, back wide to Diaz.
He's going to shoot.
Don't. Oh my.
They're looking for Haaland every single time. Because
I-
that's the run. Even if you can give him space to turn and hit.
Oh
Ball
god.
to that post.
Oh,
Right.
Sit on it.
Raya, mate, I love you. I love
candidate,
you.
Another candidate for man of the match, in my opinion.
Well, yeah,
the way he's dealt
You're
with this
right,
onslaught.
but I think the only difference is that Martinelli and Partey have been great for the whole game.
Of course.
And he's only had to be called in to the second half. That's the difference.
I mean,
That's the only difference. I mean, they're all men of the match, but you're just looking for the real
Foul
standout.
for that. How are you?
Ref!
They're both.
we've got to play it. Oh, he's up.
Both
He's up.
just
Martinelli's
using their
cramping.
strength, man. And you give a foul for that.
Oh,
for
boys,
fuck's
please,
sake.
please.
Oh god, that was silly from
Martinelli's, he needs to get subbed. I saw him on the
He
floor.
did force the pass. Get Jesus on. Yeah, he's giving up
shot,
there.
No shot.
Diaz.
Woo!
It's
He's
over.
playing rugby.
But it's the centre backs. They keep taking these shots.
Make a change, please.
Please, ref.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
good,
Tell him to
That's
fuck off.
good.
I mean,
Martinelli, stick it
That-
to him. Good.
That is so rich after.
this makes
Wait.
sense. Jesus.
Is Miles coming on as well?
No, I don't think so.
No,
But
no.
That is so
he's
rich
just
after Rodri in the first half. Not obviously when he got injured, but
Hang
the
on.
bit before when there was a bit of contact. That is so rich to get mad at that.
I did notice that Miles did have his kit on there, though.
He had his kit, but the bib, I think they're just keeping him ready.
But everyone else has got their tracksuits and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe he's a bit warm. I am.
True. I wonder why. I don't think the big fluffy jumper helps, to be fair.
No, and the heating going on. I'm not sure it is. And maybe just the game state and stress.
Yeah.
Jesus, we need a big one from me.
Not even 5 minutes, boys.
Look at Havertz battling.
Come
They've
on!
given it to them. They've given it to them. Take your hands off of
Yeah,
Mikel
get
now.
off.
Take your hands off Mikel.
Good.
How did you not even let him make the sub? I don't get that. The ball was out of play.
Diaz stepping forward. Still the 85th minute. Here's Akanji now. Goes wide to Bernardo. Martinelli, I mean, he must be absolutely exhausted.
Yeah.
But he's battling on. Here's Akanji. Here's Kovacic now. Bit of a loose pass to Diaz, but City's still moving it around. Can they find something? They're not doing what Tottenham did, which is getting in the box a lot. Well, they did just then. And Foden heads it back, but Partey recovers really well. Gvardiol hits
What
it.
a save! What a save
by
again!
Raya.
What a
Saved
save!
again by Raya from a Gvardiol volley. He struck it really well. A man for the big occasion last season for City. What a save! Low down. Look at that. A great save from David.
Game after game after game after game
Oh,
after game.
what a save.
He makes these saves.
What a shot, mate. Freaking hell.
Come on, Jesus. We
Gabriel
need you.
Martinelli off.
Well, Martinelli, just round of applause. What an effort. What an effort.
Gabriel
well done.
Jesus on.
Come on. Fair play.
Well done.
I don't know who else came off that I should have probably given a standing ovation to as well. But Marte's just had a lot of heat, a lot of criticism, and the commitment there was fantastic.
He's earned himself a bit more time with this performance, I think.
Oh, for sure. For sure. He deserves to play the next game, there's no question. But
87.
Jesus is now out on the right, and we know that work rate is the one thing you always get from him. He's going to have to deliver us that. And
Yes,
wins
Saliba with
header.
that towering header. Towering.
Here's Gvardiol now.
He's got such technique, man. Golden bang.
Kanji.
Saliba again.
Get it
Partey
out.
Got up early there.
That's a good header, though.
Hung in the air a bit. Here comes City again. Here's Diaz.
Don't let him shoot.
Where are the spaces? Haaland's on Gabriel. Gabriel keeping an eye on Haaland there. And we're basically playing a back six now. Diaz.
Back 10.
Yeah. Gvardiol.
Yeah, good. Look, hands
Timber
behind
keeping
their
an eye on
back.
Grealish. Kivior basically playing left centre back as Jesus plays left back with
Oh,
Kovacic.
God.
wide to Grealish. He's one-on-one trying to force a space, a shot. Diaz. I'd love to know the touch map.
This
and the,
is look at that.
and
Look
the
at that. Look at that.
passing
All in the
stats for
box.
the centre backs.
Oh yes,
Partey doing
Partey.
really
Good.
well to force Kovacic into
Oh
a
my God,
pass
please.
wide. Gabriel and Haaland apparently giving it to each other lows. Now it's Saliba on Haaland.
Yeah,
Grealish. They're both trying to keep an eye. Now it's Haaland.
They're always
Gabri's
trying to
got
get the
on
goal
down.
side. They're
Gabriel.
always.
And they've made some space for a shot here. Diaz.
No.
Falls to Foden.
No! Get rid! Oh my God! Pick it up! Pick it up!
Phenomenal battling here, but Gabriel's on the floor in a bit of pain.
They're gonna go
Shot
for.
one in the mouth
They're gonna
there, I
go 5
reckon.
minutes. I'm telling you, they're gonna go 5 minutes. I mean, he did lose his. Didn't he lose his tooth at this ground?
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh, was
about
that home? No, that was home against Man City. That was home against Man. He lost the tooth.
Has he done it?
What is Michael Oliver saying here?
Where's that AFCON referee you need now? You remember when he blew the whistle
At the
early,
8th minute.
like 5 minutes early? Where is that AFCON ref, mate? We need that corrupt AFCON ref, man.
Gabriel, man. Timber, man.
Question, and this might be a little bit biased of me, perhaps, but it's worth putting the question out there. If we do win this game, are we potentially looking at one of the best defensive displays in Premier League history, based off of the circumstance?
No.
Really?
No.
Yes.
The reason why is because Man City are missing their main creative monster.
Oh, Timber's gone down, guys. Timber has gone down.
Main
think he has
creative
to-
monster.
Kick it out.
He's saying kick it out. He's saying kick it out. He's got to come off during Timber.
I think it's cramp.
He's got to come off.
Is that Miles coming on? Yeah, look, Miles.
He's gonna do it, isn't he?
But is he?
He's not even
telling him
kicked
to
it out.
play. No, he's paused the game now.
Thank you.
To be fair, I understand the City players' frustration because Raya either kicks it out or he just kicked it, he hoofed it in play.
I think 7 minutes. Where?
Where have you got 7 minutes?
I did say I knew it. I said 5 minutes. I did.
Where
say-
the? Oh God. the question is, if Miles comes on, I'm assuming that means Kivior comes left centre back, and then Miles goes out to the left. That's what we saw. That's where we saw him play in the pre-season.
So I'll go White, Saliba, Gabriel. But the thing is, I don't think he'll want to get.
There's another booking here.
I don't think he'll want to move Saliba and Gabriel from their positions.
Is it going to be Miles? I mean, I've said it plenty of times, but again, talk about chucking him in the deep end. I suppose pressure creates diamonds.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just like.
It is Miles.
Miles Lewis Skelly is coming on.
Well.
Ethan. Neville has said on commentary that Arteta is demonstrating a word that ends in housery. And listen,
For Timber.
Timber's come off injured, right?
Miles Lewis
You're not
Skelly.
making that change for a 17-year-old if he's not actually, unable to finish the game.
Congratulations.
So White will go out to right back. It'll be White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior. I actually think they might put Kivior to right centre back. So they might go White, Kivior, Saliba, Gabriel, just to make sure that our best centre backs are still there.
Chase him down.
But
Chase
this
him down.
really is a do a job where you can. The thing is,
my God.
this is going to go to 99 now, people. This is going to go to 99 because
Thing is, if they scored now, they've still got enough time.
here's Diaz.
They've just shuffled along.
Yeah, they've shuffled along. But now look at that gap. That gap wasn't there before. Do you see what I'm saying? Sorry. So now Kivior's not left back. He's playing centre back. He's now tucked in, but he's tucked in too much.
Yep.
So there's a massive gap there between Lewis Skelly and Kivior. Kivior needs to recognise very, very quickly, yes, you're centre back, but you've got to keep those lines constantly of the same, because City will find that pass. They will.
So another question that I've got, obviously we said at the start of the game, and I've been on record as saying this in the past, at any point at Etihad is a fantastic point. I don't want to put any sort of negativity into the air, but what if we now only go and get a point? From this stage?
Then there'll be tremendous praise for the efforts, but it will be a shame at how late we've gone. But let's just see what happens now. Problem is, I'm with Lee. If they nick one now, there's actually still. I think there's still another 6 minutes of football.
More than enough time.
They're not going to 97. They're going to 99 because of
minutes
the break
of my life.
There we go. So Lewis Skelly just went with Gundogan there, but now he's not followed him. Got caught in a bit of a scuffle there. Here's Diaz. We just look a little bit. Look at the space. Can people see the space I'm talking?
Yeah.
It's now closed, to be fair.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, look, he's got a space now. Look.
No.
Damn, Timber was huge today.
He was.
It's a real shame we've had to take him off.
Him and Martinelli. I
Here we
think
go.
him and Martinelli. Oh, God. No!
He doesn't want it.
They're daring him. I think the coaches...
Well done,
Well in.
Jesus.
Get rid. Hoof it. Gets in.
Do you know what? The coaches have said, let Diaz have a shot, no one else. That's because they're letting him have
I feel
the
like
shot.
he's the only player that don't want it.
Yeah.
He don't want it.
I think they're letting... Or maybe the players have realised, all right, Diaz, we're not too sure on, but the others, Akanji and Gabriel, they know. Oh, Gabriel.
No
way, ref.
No.
He was looking for that, but Ben White did really well to keep his body central. Just
Right.
wasn't quite tucked in.
3 minutes. 3 minutes of allotted time.
Oh my God.
Extra time. Let's go.
They'll play. There's another 5 to go, I reckon.
Oh my
It's
God.
Gundogan. Sorry, Bernardo.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Gabi.
lovely. Jesus.
Just there we go. Well played.
Go on.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah.
Fuck
Get up.
off.
Go
Well
on.
done.
Get up. Well done.
Yes, sir.
What's he doing though? Get it up there.
okay.
Hoof it. What
on,
are you doing?
go back, go
What are
back.
you doing?
Nah, he's
Well
cool,
done.
calm,
Well done,
collected,
Lewis.
man. He's composed. He's cool.
right.
Listen,
Alright,
Lewis
well played,
Skelly's
Miles.
proper,
Well-
man.
Yeah.
Lewis Skelly's proper, man.
He is. I've seen him. I see what he did in pre-season.
Lewis
the
Skelly's
ball-
proper, man.
Here's Kovacic now.
He's cool. He's got this.
Foden. Here's Bernardo. 1-on-1 with Jesus, who stopped him the second
Jesus
time there.
again.
Here's Diaz.
Oh,
Gets in.
party!
Rice
Yes.
putting pressure on Foden.
Right now, boys. Yes, just go back. Just go back. Don't worry. You ain't got to be up there. Go back. Go back and get back.
Get back.
You need to be behind covers. Yeah, that's it. Do you know what? This will do wonders for their fitness. I know it sounds like crazy,
God, I know.
but it will do wonders
Rest
for their
them
fitness.
all for fucking Bolton, eh?
Oh, 100%.
Well
Oh,
done,
God.
okay. See, that's one of those lucky deflections. It fell to a City player. No Jesus. Well,
Oh,
Jesus.
what a tackle.
Jesus.
Oh. Come on.
He needs help. He needs help.
Boot it
Someone
in.
help him.
Boot it in. That's a foul.
Oh,
What?
my God.
He's given a corner. Yeah.
Yeah, give him a yellow card. Go on. Yeah.
I know, I'll
He's-
take that. I'll
How
take
can
that.
you give him a yellow card when he's literally
And his boots off.
right there? He's literally on the spot. How can you give him a yellow card?
Guys,
Allow him to
guys,
get up.
that one's a yellow.
No, but how?
But at the same
They're a
time,
corner, they try and take it
he has a
quickly, he
corner.
stuck his
Look
leg
out.
out.
At the
Yeah,
same time,
he's right on the
he
spot.
has a corner.
James. He's literally in the
Gabriel
centre.
Jesus has to move
hear
back.
it, but he's passed the ball away. See, with Veltman, he rolled the ball at where Rice was. That's what annoyed me.
He blocked it.
No, when he tried to pass it to the guy and Jesus stuck a leg out to get
Oh,
to
Raya!
come on.
That-
Easy,
that's
Ben.
what I'm
Easy,
saying.
Ben.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
That's
So
a bit-
we
that's a
don't
bit
need all
sus,
this
that.
now. We don't need all this now. Long way. Come on.
Because you know Carragher will be, oh, you're celebrating too early.
No,
Yeah.
I just there you go. Saying calm. There's another 3 minutes to go. Honestly,
Calma.
I think this is going to 99 people. I really do. The ball's out of play till about 91:50 before they started playing again. Is Haaland not too close? I mean, is that not?
You can be close. You just can't challenge
Yeah,
him.
you can't challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, don't look at him. He went for the ball. It's a 50-50 ball, you knob.
I can't let him know it as well.
By the way, Raya must also be shattered.
Here comes. They all,
I think this is the first time in the world you
The concentration levels. Do I come for it? Do I not? Do I claim? Do I wait? Do I? Everything will just be. This is one of the most phenomenal efforts I've ever seen from an Arsenal team. I hope for them as much as us fans that they can get it done. He's gone around the outside to Grealish.
Oh my, well done.
Saliba.
There's a lot of
Mate,
celebrating.
it's 7th minute. Come
There's a
on.
lot of celebrating.
Right, so
but I
that
need
is
this to-
added time.
I promise you, they're playing another minute.
I know.
minimum.
Oh, my God.
We dropped way too deep there.
No,
We
no,
dropped way
no.
too deep.
Block. Oh!
Told you. Yeah. Such a shame. Such a shame. Such a shame, man. Come on.
And Saliba was celebrating too early. I said Saliba was celebrating too early, man. I said it. He was celebrating. I said it. I said Saliba was celebrating too early. My God, Saliba. It's immature. Come on. Come on, Saliba. You are imperious. You're so good.
So what's going on here? So he rolled it back. He's miles on there. He's fine. He's on. So the question is there any offsides here? No.
Nah,
All fine.
nah,
All
dude.
fine. Yeah. Cool. All right. So
I
2-2.
said Saliba, man. You're not at fault, but come on.
Nah, look at this space. So unfortunate. It's just unlucky. It went for them. Haaland, Saliba, all them again in a. There you go. This is a title race. Proper energy from both teams in a title race, title fight. They've nicked a late equaliser, which they'll be delighted about. City, Arsenal, I think, have to play another minute or two now, hoping.
Nah,
They
just
can hold
blow
on.
it, man. You've done what you needed to do. You've spent extra 2-3 minutes.
What's happened here?
You've done all what you wanted to do. You've done all what you
So
wanted to
Partey
do.
did
ref.
what Rodri did there, and
It's carrying on.
Gabriel and Haaland.
Carrying on. There's going to be another red card here.
You've done all what you wanted to do, ref. You've given more than how they even got to 7 minutes in the first place is beyond me.
Come on, Arsenal, see this out. Take the point and run.
Poor. It is poor from the defence. You've got to look at the defenders.
I think they just were so slow to get out there, weren't they? And get a really good block on it.
So slow. You celebrate. That's not the time. Celebrate. You literally had 30
Is he blowing
seconds.
the whistle?
Blowing the whistle.
Guys, well done to the team. Yeah, people are going to laugh because I'm fucking clapping at full time again. I don't give a fuck. Well done for the efforts of the team. Well done for the efforts of the team, guys. Like, honestly, that was a whole 45 minutes against what everyone tells us is the best team in the world. Fine, have it your way. What a battle. a ridiculous red card, in my opinion, or at least an inconsistent one. At least one that the rules amongst PGR need to be looked at heavily. We've come out of a run with Villa Park, Tottenham away, and Man City away, undefeated. 2 wins out of those 3, 7 points out of 9, and a draw here at the Etihad. Yes, in the context of the game, that hurts so much. But we have to take so much from that. We really do. I really think the players need to take so much from that. And if I hear anyone slandering Arsenal for that performance, they can go fuck themselves, quite frankly. That was a fantastic effort from everyone on the pitch. And you know what? They nearly got it done. And I think if I were one criticism, they switched off too much at the end there. I think they thought it was done.
Yeah, they did.
And there was too many celebrating with Raya and whatever. But I get it. They're fighting through to the end. We've come out with a point. I'm proud of the team. I'm gutted it's not all 3. But it's a result that I think before the game, we all have said would have reflected something positive about Arsenal. And yes, it's a late equaliser. That's what hurts. But I take so many positives out of that for Arsenal.
I mean, do you know what?
Well done to the team.
I actually think...
My eyes look... I've been crying. I'm fine. Just so you all know.
I actually think Man City are a little bit annoyed because they know...
It's 2 points dropped for them.
Arsenal are a serious club. Arsenal aren't here to play games. And I think they know they needed to win today. So, fair play to those boys. It was 12 against 10 for 45 minutes. It was 12 against 11 for 90 minutes. We're not here to play games. Like they have. I mean, I'm sure even rivals. You have to look at that defense. You have to look at that team and give them props for today. From the manager all the way down. Like Arsenal have to be proud, and it's a moral victory. That's all we have. A moral draw.
Neville says Arsenal should be proud of that second half performance, and I totally agree. I think we can take immense pride from that. We were so close to the win. I get it. City fans, listen. Are they happy with what they saw from their team? 45 minutes against 10 men. I think other than the first 20, 25 minutes, I saw a team that we went toe-to-toe with. We were defensively brilliant. There's a lot to be proud of. You know what? I'll take the positives. I really am. Well done to the team. Honestly, and I mean that.
Do you know what though? Like, it hurts because it's late. It hurts because we could have got that win that the first time since 2012 or 15. Sorry, I believe. Sorry, and 15. You look at it. Man City didn't even deserve a draw. I really don't think they deserved a draw. But look, football's cruel. We've had the short straw at this moment. You know, we went against, as I said, the ref for that whole game pretty much. We didn't get any decisions, no rubber to green. We got literally the decisions that we needed. We didn't get any 50-50 decisions, and we moved to the next game. I think we've got Leicester at home. We've got Southampton as well at home soon. And yeah, look, like Raya, he will be upset. He's conceded 2 goals and not had a fault in any of them. He's not had a chance to get close to any of them. He saved our bacon throughout that game. And yeah, as you said, those players deserve to be clapped. Anybody can clip this up and think that what they want. I don't actually care, because I look at this team and I think, as I said, Man City are a bit fearful of us. They know that is a serious defensive display. And in the first half, we were more than deserving to be 2-1 up. So yeah, look, like it's annoying, it's upsetting, but yeah, we move to the next game now. And I'm sure everybody needs to stand up and look at our team and think we're not here to play games. When
the dust settles, unfortunately, the context of a game always dictates how you're going to feel about it. If we're 5-0 up at Real Madrid and we win, and we draw 5-5, you're going, oh my God, right? But maybe before the game, you're thinking 5-5 thriller, we did well at the Bernabeu, right? You get what I mean? The context of the way the goals go in, and I'm talking about in a very hyperbolic manner, make a difference. To concede that late in what was actually the one time we actually defended poorly from the corner is really disappointing. But it took a deflection, and it was a bit lucky, and it was a scuffed effort and ended up in the back of the net. We are gutted that we've just got a draw at Man City. Can we take that in with 10 men? And I know I've already seen some people on Twitter. We drew, it's disappointing, we bottled it. Come on, people just get with the real world. get with the real world. It's just not how it works. We could have done better on that one bit, but the effort from the team is fantastic. I'm proud of them. Well done to the team. That's all I can say. We can dissect it in more detail. Forever Arsenal tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. We'll go through that. I'm angry at the PGM as well, but I'm not angry at the players whatsoever. I can't. I'm really chuffed with the application, the effort, the performance. Good on them.
Yeah. It's just you're right. Look, we're still in the moment. So it does feel very bitter with the feelings, but those boys, minus that one mistake at the end with probably Saliba and whoever was right back, Ben White, whoever it was, switching off at the end. And look, that's going to be a learning curve. That's just another thing that you can add in.
Now, where was everyone? So unfortunate. So late into the game.
We're fourth. We've got a better run today. Going forward for the next couple of games. I think it does then pick up again quite harshly for us in November. But look, I just think it's just very unfortunate that it happened right at the end. We did more than enough to win that game, I think, it's just annoying. It's just annoying how it's ended, but can't complain too much. Better teams will go there and not pick up a result. Nobody can talk about us in terms of the performance, because everybody kept saying, "Oh, we're not going to attack." We did more than that.
Someone's made a good point on Twitter saying, can anyone explain where they got 7 minutes from? I mean, that in itself was bullshit. But look, guys, that's how we stand. 11 points out of 15. 2 points off Man City, who are top. Villa Park, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Etihad, done. Call me what you want. I take positives from that. I take absolute positives from that. Guys, we're going to round it off there. What a lively watch along. We did have a late super chat come in from Nathan. Says, good result. Forget the context. We can regroup. Jesus Havertz for the next game. At the end of the day, the game went the way it had because of the red card, and I completely and utterly agree. Frank, I know you're heartbroken, but a big thanks.
I'm so numb. That's why I've been quiet, guys. I apologise.
We'll talk on the fan cams more. Lee, well done.
Appreciate it, man.
Well done, Arsenal. Positives. Massive positives in what is a gutting end to a result that, hey, we view differently than we might have before kickoff. But isn't football a funny game? We will be doing fan cams, and there will be a live Forever Arsenal tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. and we are going to discuss this all in good detail. That one hurts. But take the positives, people. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you all very soon.